.938 save percentage since coming over in a trade from the San Jose Sharks. That is the line combinations of the game for PlayAlberta.ca, an official gaming partner of your Edmonton Oilers. 21 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm proud to call myself an Albertan. You know, after years of touring this great province in my Ford F-150, I've learned the value of driving a tough, capable, smart truck. Whether you're working for the weekend or long-hauling it like I am, there's an F-150 for every Albertan, with plenty of options to choose from, like available Pro Power on board. So if you're looking for a new truck, stop by your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
This is Oilers Rewind on the Oilers Radio Network.
Pickard out to play it, and he gave it away. The shot saved by Pickard. Coming back to the net. What a chance there for the Wild. It's cleared out. Pickard had to scurry back into it, keep it out.
Well, you turned the puck over a couple times in Chicago, and that one almost came back to bite him.
From Gustafsson, recovered by Hyman and Nugent Hopkins to the point to Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard in the middle on the blue line. He'll drill it wide. Nugent Hopkins across. McDavid scores! Connor McDavid gets the pass from Nugent Hopkins to power play goal, and this game's tied at 2. Turns in the left wing corner, 3-2 Wild here in the second. Puck on the right wing point, Emerson. A shot, scores! Tipped out of the air by Nugent Hopkins, and out with it McDavid, 2-on-1 with Hyman, and over the line, McDavid waiting, scores! Short side, roofed it!
All right, here's where we mentioned you. The Heroes of OilCountry Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers is now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include $1,000 cash and a pair of tickets from an upcoming Oilers game at Rogers Place. You can get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. And the 50-50 is currently at $342,000. We're going to go to Sobeys Local Ties for Sobeys and Safeway. Liquor, wine, spirits, beer, and so much more. And we're going to focus on Camrose, Alberta's Parker Kelly, 4 seasons with the Prince Albert Raiders. He's the third-line center tonight for the Colorado Avalanche. Stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel, we've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. As we go to Legacy Heating and Cooling, who's hot and who's not? Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. The Avalanche are 6-0-1 in their last 7. They're 9-2-1 in their last 12, and 13-4-1 in their last 18. The Edmonton Oilers have the best record in the NHL since November the 9th. They're 22-6-2. Number 1 in points percentage, number 1 in goal differential, number 1 in the power play during that time. We head off to Pizza 73, out of town scoreboard. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Last night, the Edmonton Oil Kings 6-3 losers in Swift Current. They are at Regina tomorrow night. Meanwhile, Bakersfield got a GWG in overtime from Seth Griffith, who the night before turned the puck over on a GWG in the first of the 2 games against Colorado's farm team, but Colin Chalk had him out on the ice, and he scored the game winner. James Hamlin had 2, 4-3 victory for Bakersfield in OT last night. They get 3 out of a possible 4 points against the best team in the Western Conference of the AHL. They're in Chicago for a pair this weekend. Busy schedule tonight in the National Hockey League. 11 other games. Several of them late in the third period, including the Detroit Red Wings up with a 7-2 record with Tom McClellan as head coach. They're up 4-2 on Florida. About 2.5 minutes left in that game. It's 4-2 for the Detroit Red Wings. Meanwhile, New Jersey leads the Maple Leafs 3-2. That's late in the final 5 minutes of the third period. They're in overtime. Washington and Ottawa scoreless. Washington in Edmonton next Tuesday. Tampa Bay and Anaheim are tied 3-3. That's in the final 6 minutes of that game. Philadelphia Flyers up 3-1 after 2 up against the New York Islanders. The St. Louis Blues, a pair of assists for Dylan Holloway. They lead the Calgary Flames by a score of 3. Connor Bedard has scored. He's got points in 11 of his last 12 games. Chicago Blackhawks lead Nashville 2-1. That's in the second. Also in the second, Canadians and the Dallas Stars tied at 1. Juraj Slavkovsky with the goal for Montreal. Winnipeg Jets, Scheifele has his 27th of the year to tie the game in the second period against the Seattle Kraken, tied at 1, 3 minutes left in the second period there. Utah, Matthias Michelli has a pair. And the Utah Hockey Club lead the New York Rangers by a score of 2-1. Later tonight, the LA Kings in Vancouver, Edmonton and Vancouver Saturday night. The Oilers against the Avalanche. In one game already completed, the Columbus Blue Jackets have defeated the San Jose Sharks by a score of 4-1. What a great job Dean Evison, is a very difficult situation, has done in Columbus this year. 15 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season. Hey, hockey fans, hard rubber works well on the ice rink, but not so good on frozen roads. Atturo tires are engineered with that in mind. Scientifically designed tread patterns, along with resilient rubber compounds, allow Atturo tires to grip well in the cold of winter, while providing excellent traction and long tread life through year-round conditions. Atturo has the all-weather tire for you. Available at Action Car and Tire, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
You're listening to Rogers Game Night on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
This is a 7:50 Edmonton time puck drop, and as a result, we've got an extra 10 minutes in our pregame show, and we are going to bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown, along with Cam Moon. Rob, we will start with you. You got to love these matchups, Edmonton and Colorado. I mean, two teams of tremendous star power.
It is, and I was talking earlier with Bryn. You could probably make a pretty accurate statement and say the four best players in the world are playing in tonight's game. Connor and Leon, McKinnon and Makar. If you were to start if they said, okay, we're going to start all the franchises over again, we're going to make it fair for everyone, we're going to have a draft, those would probably be the four first players drafted. I mean, and that doesn't even include 250 goal scorers in Rantanen and Hyman. There is a ton of skill on the ice tonight. This probably by season's end are probably the two best teams in the National Hockey League. The Colorado Avalanche went and got themselves some goaltending once they get healthy, and both teams are probably going to improve at the deadline. This might be the Western Conference Championship final, and I hope it is, because these two teams are the most skilled teams in the Western Conference, and there's always excitement when they play each other.
All right, well, Cam, are you up for the challenge with the speed and pace of these two teams?
Well, I look forward to it, yeah. It's a lot of talent on the ice. Colorado looks different when you got a Mackenzie Blackwood in goal. He's got 938 since he's come to Colorado. He's 9-2-1 since coming here, so he's played incredibly well. He's given them the net minding that they didn't have in the first part of the season, so I think that makes them a little bit better. But, yeah, it's a lot of skill. I don't expect a passive game. I don't expect a slow game. So, yeah, we're seeing two of the best. This is great.
Rob, what are your thoughts? The Oilers have loaded up, at least in the pregame warm-up, McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. The Avalanche has kind of split up Rantanen and McKinnon a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think I'll wait till this game starts to make my decision on, because I'm like, if the Oilers are going with Connor and Leon together, then I fully expect Colorado Avalanche to match McKinnon and Rantanen. I mean, there's very few teams in the National Hockey League that could actually put a line out there to play against Connor and Leon and feel comfortable. Colorado would probably be the only one. And actually, I hope they do, because one mistake made by either team is going to probably end up in the back of the net. So what we've seen, I don't know how Colorado does it, but what we've seen at Edmonton, what you see in the morning skate, what you see in the first period really doesn't tell you what you're going to see in the second or the third. Chris Knobloch's not afraid to put lines in the blender throughout the night. I just think that we know how much Connor and Leon play when they are needed to be played, and we see the ice time leaders in the National Hockey League, and Rantanen and McKinnon and McCarr on that. So I expect we're going to see a lot of all of those players throughout this game.
Cam, did it surprise you that they had 4 forwards playing over 20 minutes a game? Because Lehkonen and Duran were also playing over 20 minutes.
Yeah, last game for the Avalanche, that fourth line barely saw the ice. Like, those guys were looking at 5 minutes on the ice. So they're clearly working their top end guys a lot, and it was a tight game with the Rangers, so expected, I guess, to be that way. We'll probably see that this evening. I don't know how much we'll see of that Avalanche fourth line, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm like you guys, I wouldn't be surprised that if we see Rantanen up on that top line by the second period, if not sooner.
Rob, Kapanen comes out. He turned the puck over 3 times in the last 3 games between the hash marks and the blue line in the offensive zone when he cycled back up high. He's just trying to make a play. He's just trying to do too much. That happens once in a while, but he does have speed. What are your thoughts on the insertion of Skinner, moving Perry over to the right side? Phillips stays at center on the Oilers' fourth line tonight.
Well, Skinner certainly wants to stay in the lineup, so anytime you're sitting in the stands, you get your chance. You're going to put your best foot forward, so again, I don't know how much he'll play, but when he gets his opportunities, we've seen that he's added some offense from the third and fourth lines. It's the one thing that got Kapanen thrown out of the lineup is the reason that Skinner's been out of the lineup. It's puck management in certain situations. Skinner's got to have good puck management tonight if he wants to stay in the lineup.
We were in the building last night. I realized I'm the analyst and you're the play-by-play guy. I mean, I didn't mind. I thought Philp was a little tentative early, got better as the game wore on, won some draws, which was important for him. Cam, what'd you think?
Yeah, I think I'm with you. He had to ease himself into the game a bit and hadn't been at the NHL level for a while. So, yeah, that pace is obviously going to be a lot higher, so he's got to adjust to that. But Noah Philp's a guy that is going to be responsible with the puck. He's going to win draws for you. Down the road, he's probably going to be a guy that can kill penalties for you. I just think that he's got a great opportunity here. He's got to take advantage of it. And I thought as the game wore on, you could see that going that way, that he's trying to take advantage of this. So another chance here against a very good Colorado team. The pace of the game should be extremely high. I think he's absolutely up for it, and I look forward to seeing what he can do.
Rob, you played in Colorado, in Denver. How hard is it to deal with the altitude? Did it impact you at all?
Well, it affected me because I wasn't in near as good a shape as the guys that are playing tonight. Yeah, you notice it. You certainly do. And you'll notice it more when you're coming in fatigued. And the Oilers are fatigued from the game before, night before, the travel schedule, the fact they played all these games in a row, so it should affect them. But sometimes you overcome that with the excitement of a certain game. And I think tonight's game, I don't think it's lost on either team, any of the players, the importance of this game because of who you're playing against. These are 2 powerhouses in the Western Conference. You get up for these type of games, so any fatigue will come into a play if all of a sudden the Avalanche are up by 3 or 4. Then the legs will feel tired. If this game is tight throughout, the energy will carry you through, the excitement will carry you through, and then you won't notice the thin air of Colorado.
Let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Built Ford proud. Rob, what do you got?
Well, in Minnesota and in Pittsburgh, a couple of the last games the Oilers have played, puck management wasn't good. They gave up too many grade A scoring chances. They survived Minnesota. They They did not survive Pittsburgh. They won't survive the Colorado Avalanche. The Oilers got to be really good defensively. No one McCarr's on the ice. Obviously, no one McKinnon and Rantanen are out there. So, to me, puck management is going to be key against a very good Colorado team.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob and Bryn Griffiths during the end of the roll. First and second intermissions. Cam Moon's ready to go. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network, live from Ball Arena. A big matchup in the Western Conference. Two high-end offensive teams with star power. The Oilers and the Avs up next on Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge on Saturday, January 18th. Come cheer on the Oilers as they take on division rivals, the Vancouver Canucks. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Call 780-643-4000 or visit cnty.com for more information.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2024 Ford favorites, save up to $5,000 on Escapes,
Up to $9,000 on Bronco Sports.
and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Here in Colorado, it's the Oilers. It's the Colorado Avalanche. It's Cam Moon. It's Bob Stauffer. Looking forward to this. The Oilers coming off that 5-3 win last night. They were in Minnesota. Last game for the Avalanche, a 3-2 overtime win over the Rangers. They've been rolling lately. Avalanche 9-2-1 in their last 12. The Oilers 18-4-1 in their last 23. Two of the better teams in the entire National Hockey League. A lot of star power on both sides of the ledger. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. Looking forward to this. Edmonton played Colorado earlier this year. It was November 30th, and that was a 4-1 win that night for Edmonton. Looking a little different, though. Mackenzie Blackwood in goal for the Avalanche. Before we get to the drop of the puck, we are going to go downstairs for the anthems.
Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, who's brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs buzzing, and never gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's the Oilers. It's the Colorado Avalanche here at the Ball Arena in Denver. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Our starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. Up front for the Oilers, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Zach Hyman. On defense, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard, and goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Avalanche, Nathan McKinnon with Jonathan Drouin and Arturi Lehkonen up front. Devon Taves and Cale Makar there on defense, and it's Mackenzie Blackwood in goal. The referees, Kyle Raymond and Tom Shimolevsky. It'll be Killian McNamara and Joe Mahan on the lines as we get set to go here at the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. The Oilers and the Colorado Avalanche.
We still got another 20 seconds or so here.
We do. We still... Oh, no, they shut the light off.
There we go.
Now we're ready to go. It bumped back the start time, but we're underway now. And it's Ekholm at the Edmonton blue line. To Bouchard up the right wing to Draisaitl. He'll dump it in. It goes in behind the net. Draisaitl swings it to the right point. Bouchard had it just come out. The puck at center ice, and it's McDavid. David to Draisaitl. Draisaitl with points in the last 4 games. To Ekholm in over the line. Off the end boards to the right wing point to Bouchard. Into the corner to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid off the right side. Got to the middle and couldn't get a shot. Puck back to the right point. Bouchard blasts it off the end boards. And Nathan McKinnon will get it there for Colorado. He'll flip it out. Goes off of Lehkonen into the Edmonton zone.
All right, so Nugent Hopkins is going to start the game with Podkolzin and Arvidsson. That trio won them the game against Minnesota. They need at least a soft tonight.
They got a couple of goals last night. Puck dumped in. Manson won't get it out. Podkolzin keeps it in. It's up against the boards, and now it comes free. It goes over to the right wing. And Kiviranta will dump it to the left wing corner. It's along the left wing boards to the middle of the ice. Nurse brings it out to center. Podkolzin on the right to Nugent Hopkins. Now in front of the net. The shot off the post by Podkolzin. What a chance there for the Oilers, and it comes free in the right corner.
Lovely little touch pass there from Darnell Nurse to Podkolzin.
Rantanen on the right wing for the Avalanche. Backhands it out and down the ice against Colorado. We're scoreless. We're a minute 36 into the first period. The Edmonton Oilers, Vasily Podkolzin has put one off the post.
Nugent Hopkins flipped a backhanded pass across, and then feathering one on the backhand was the Edmonton Oilers, Darnell Nurse, and Podkolzin right off the post. He had Blackwood beat.
Face off to the right of Blackwood. 29 saves in a 3-2 overtime win versus the Rangers on Tuesday. That was his last game. It's the Avalanche's last game as well, as Manson will rim the puck to the right wing point. Kept in by Kulak. Goes to Manson behind the goal for Colorado. Up the left and cleared out. Kiviranta got it all the way down. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Janmark behind the goal. and drop it to Kulak up the right wing now to Emberson. Emberson through the middle to Connor Brown. He'll come in. Oh, he wanted to get the shot away, and it's pocket picked by Ross Colton, and he'll clear it. Yeah, Mark inside the Edmonton blue line. Up the right wing. Had Parsonen right on him. DeHaan, the right wing for Parsonen. Puts into the Oilers zone. Stops on the right wing boards. Shoots it towards the net. That goes just off of Connor Brown, and it comes out. DeHaan's got to go back into his own end. Turns it up the right wing. Set up the right wing. Inala up the left wing. Finds Middlestad. Will rim it in. Puck goes to the right wing corner, and on the end boards, Noah Philp for Edmonton. Philp got spun around. Casey Middlestad got the puck out to the middle. The shot and the save made by Skinner. It's Jason Poland with a shot. Puck to the right point. Manson down the right wing to Inala. Inala on the right side at the hash marks. We're scoreless. We're in the first. Back to the point to Manson. Shot tipped. That hit the post. And the puck gets to the middle. Gerard will keep it in left wing point. Down the right side, but unable to get a shot was Poland. And skating out with it to center ice is Nurse. He'll dump it in. 3:20 gone here. Scoreless first. Puck goes in behind the Colorado net. McDavid to the left wing point, now into the corner to McDavid. McKinnon's trying to get it out, and he does through the middle of the ice. And up to center ice, Inala got it, and it's bumped back to the blue line, and into his own end goes Taves. So give it to McCarr.
Tough first shift for Noah Philp. Had the puck twice in positions to make plays. Didn't get supported on the one, turned it over.
Rimmed on the right, it goes to the blue line. Taves will keep it in for Colorado. Off the left wing boards. We're scoreless here on the first. To McKinnon, over to Taves. His one-time shot. That hit bodies in front of the net. Ekholm up the left wing. It goes off of Draisaitl to the middle at Bouchard. Now on the left to Hyman. Into the Colorado zone. To Draisaitl. To the point to Ekholm. Put it off the end boards. Bouchard on the right wing, all the way across to McDavid, centering it, but broken up, and Lehkonen will get it to the line, not quite out. McKinnon made sure, got it all the way down the ice, so it'll be icing against Colorado. 4 minutes, 21 seconds gone here, scoreless first period.
So the Oilers have hit a post, and Colorado almost converted a turnover back in the Oilers zone. Philp got double-teamed down low, and Middlestad made a real good play into a high slot and got a piece of the man in front. Otherwise, that would have been a difficult save for Stuart Skinner to have made.
He's off to the right of Blackwood. Nugent Hopkins out there with Arvidsson and Podkolzin. Emberson and Kulak on the back end. And it'll be McKinnon to take the draw for Colorado.
Let's drop the puck.
Let's drop the puck. McKinnon with 70 points to lead the NHL. Nugent Hopkins wins it. Arvidsson on the left wing. Put it off the right corner boards. It goes right to Lehkonen. He'll bounce it out. On Colson to Kulak through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. Had to go off his stick. Lehkonen will get it out. Give it to Rantanen. Down the left side. He'll get a pass, and that pass goes off of Ty Emberson. And into the right wing corner. Knocked in behind the net. On the end boards is O'Connor for Colorado. Puck back to the blue line. Brought to the middle by Middleton. Now on the right wing. Rantanen rims the puck on the left. DeHaan in from the left wing point. Puck gets to the corner. Kiviranta got it around the boards. Middleton keeps it in on the right wing. It goes in behind the net. Kiviranta, left wing corner. Pinned by Emberson. It's in there. Skates, it comes loose. Walking out. O'Connor scores. In front of the Oiler net, it makes it 1-0 for Colorado.
Well, Nugent Hopkins is saying he was interfered with, and he was. And O'Connor made a real good play. But down low, and what a good team do, and they get the puck below the end line. And I'm just waiting to see where the pick was. Nugent Hopkins was in on puck possession battle, and I believe Rantanen hooked him, got away with it, and O'Connor puts it in the net. And we talked about the fact the Oilers need a saw-off in that matchup.
5:17 into the opening period. 1-0 Colorado. Logan O'Connor gets his 6th of the year. Puck flipped in on goal, and Blackwood steered it to the corner. Henrique, left wing to Brown. Put it on goal. Stick save made by Blackwood. Keeping it in, Stetcher. Got it in behind the goal. To Henrique. Back to Stetcher. His shot wide of the net. Rims on the right. Parsonen up the right wing. Just off the stick of Ross Colton that goes into the Oilers zone. Parker Kelly, the Camrose product. Hit on the end boards. Puck goes to Stetcher. He'll get it up the left wing for Janmark. 1-0. Colorado leads here in the first period. We're almost 6 minutes in.
Well, we'll see. Oh, they're going to short shift go to McDavid here right away.
Winding it up is Connor McDavid. Comes into the Colorado end, stops up on the right side, in front of the net, just directed wide by Draisaitl. The puck to the right wing point. Bouchard along the boards. It goes in behind the goal. Cale Makar got it to the right wing, but that's it. Taves will jump into the play. He'll get it out on the right side. Now McKinnon in over the line to Taves. His shot. That save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 29 seconds gone here in the first period. 1-0 Avalanche lead the Oilers. From the Ball Arena here in Denver, Colorado, it's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Avalanche in the first, 6:29 into it. Tonight's Heroes of OilCountry Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers is supporting veterans and their families through the Homes for Heroes Foundation and Wounded Warriors Canada. Get your tickets at edmontonoilers.com/5050 to support the brave veterans who served our country. Logan O'Connor, he's the goal scorer, 6th of the year. It's 1-0 for Colorado. Face-off in the Oilers' zone. Puck goes to the right wing point. Manson rims it in behind the net. Goes over to the right side. Sent up to Jeff Skinner. Jams it off the right wing boards. Does get it out. Sam Girard goes back into his own end. Kiviranta and Rantanen now with assists on that goal by O'Connor. Puck shot into the Colorado zone. Manson in behind the net. Up the right wing, off the right wing glass. Hit the stick of Drouin. Goes inside the Oiler blue line. Matthias Ekholm on the left wing. Long pass up the right wing for Corey Perry. Shoot it into the Colorado zone. Taves in behind the net. Goes into the corner. Had to deal with Henrique on him. Puck gets to the middle of the ice. Makar up the right wing for Rantanen. Lost it. Good job by Nurse to get it free. Puck comes out. Penalty coming up as a stick knocked out of the hands of Corey Perry. And going to the box will be Mikko Rantanen.
Oilers get their first power play of the game. They made it count last night, didn't they? 1 for 1 in the power play last night. They moved up to 8th in the league at 25%, this would be the 6th consecutive year. Edmonton's over 25%. Avalanche penalty killing has been much better of late, but it is 17th in the league, 9%.
Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. 1-0 Colorado, 7:20 gone here in the first period. Face off to the right of Blackwood.
Avalanche are second last in face-off percentage at 44.4. Edmonton's third in the league at 53.1. And, of course, the Oilers lost the draw. It's amazing how that happens.
We talked about that last night, too.
Draisaitl is not killed it on ozone draws in the power play.
There's McDavid, who'll come flying into the Colorado end. He's going to go towards the net, put it off the outside of the goal, gets it back to the point. Draisaitl, right wing. Down to the hash marks, right side to the blue line for Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. He's about top of the circle. Hold on to it, into the corner, McDavid. Out to the middle, Bouchard shot off a stick, goes to the left wing. Hyman in behind the net, now around to the right wing for McDavid. David with the puck along the right wing boards. Into the corner to Draisaitl. To McDavid on the point. To Draisaitl on the right wing. Draisaitl shoots, save, the rebound put on net, save by Blackwood off of Hyman. Puck goes in behind the net. It's rimmed. Good job by Draisaitl. He kept it in. Oilers down by 1 here in the first. Right wing corner, McDavid to Draisaitl to McDavid to Draisaitl, holding to the side of the net. Oh, Blackwood with a save off of Hyman, and it's cleared out.
That's got to be in the net. That's a tap in.
Penalty over in 42 seconds. Oilers down 1-0 here in the first. McDavid will bring it in. Left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing point to Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to McDavid. He's up on top of the circle. Threw it all the way across. Goes to Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. Behind the net to Hyman. Just got by him. Manson will try to clear it, and he will. And it'll go all the way down. Nurse will come out from behind the Edmonton net. Penalty over in 10 seconds. Up the left wing to Perry. He'll shoot it in. It rims on the right. Arvidsson right back around to Henrique to Arvidsson behind the goal. Comes over to the right corner. Penalty over. It goes to Nurse on the right wing. Right wing corner, Arvidsson in front of the goal, just off of Perry and wide. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck in behind the net. Comes loose. McCarr will chop it to the line. Kept in by Ekholm. Right wing corner got by Arvidsson. It's in behind the net. Perry centered it, but McCarr to the right wing comes up to Rantanen. Rantanen at center ice will dump it in. Arvidsson right side in his own zone. Going behind the net to Ekholm, around to Mark off his stick and out as we're coming up to the halfway mark of the first period. 1-0 Colorado leads. Drouin in on the left wing to McKinnon to the middle. The shot scores. Nathan McKinnon walked to the middle and makes it 2-0 Colorado. With his 16th of the year.
Just his 7th 5-on-5 goal this season. But he gained zone entry. Dragged it into the middle of the ice and beat Skinner through a bit of a screen. Look, that's the reigning Hart Trophy winner. He's one of the top 5 players in the world. I think Stuart tell you he should have had that. Sorry, Cam, but I think he would tell you that.
10:04 time of that goal, and it's 2-0 for the Avalanche. As Colton has to go off his stick, it goes over the glass, it goes out of play in the Oiler end. We're going to take a break. 2-0 Colorado leads on goals by O'Connor and McKinnon. 9:48 to go in the first period. From the Ball Arena in Denver, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers. ATCO Energy, pouring your place.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Ball Arena in Denver, 2-0. Avalanche lead the Oilers, 9:48 to go in the first period. O'Connor and McKinnon, the goal scorers for Colorado.
And they are flying. Yep. Oilers needed to get out of the first 10 minutes even, and they're down 2-0 here, and they've hit a post, and Hyman should have scored on the power play. It easily could be a 2-2 game. Pulled Colson off the post with a wide-open Young Gage.
Middleton shoots it into the Oilers zone. It goes into the right corner. Middleton in there, but Janmark able to squeeze it by him to Phil. He'll come up the left wing, off the boards and in. To Hahn, back for it. Takes a hit from Brown, but got it in behind the net. Inala with a couple of moves in front of the net, almost lost it. Does get it up the left wing and out. At center ice, Connor Brown to Emberson. Now to Kulak. And Kulak through the middle for Edmonton. Come into the Colorado zone, go down the left wing corner, pass to the middle, picked off. Middlestat in behind the net, drops it to Middleton, and he'll wait in behind the goal for Colorado. Now rims it hard on the right wing, off the stick of Drouin. To Lehkonen across to DeHaan, gets to center ice, he'll wire it in. Goes to the right, off the stick of Drouin. Drouin to Lehkonen, his pass in front, he had McKinnon on the doorstep, but it doesn't get through, and the Oilers come out, and it's Hyman through center ice. McCarran into him. Puck goes up to the blue line. Oilers keep it in. Bouchard right point. Blasted on net and a save made by Blackwood. Puck clear. Ekholm at the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle, it goes off of McDavid. Taves, his pass to McKinnon. And McKinnon will come in, scores. McKinnon was one-on-one. Got by Bouchard, goes 5-hole on Skinner. And it's 3-0 for the Avalanche.
Well, you need a save at some point, too, here. Got to get bailed out. I mean, McKinnon's flying early.
Second of the game, 17th of the year for McKinnon. He is flying. Put it into the skates of Bouchard and then went around and then goes 5-hole on Stuart.
Might as well haul him down if he's going to put like
11:48 time of that goal. Stetcher into the corner.
Like they're hitting everything. Like they are on their game. And we expected this. They were not happy with their last outing. Oilers need to get going to match the level of intensity here.
Colson on the right wing, back to the point to Stetcher. Over to Nurse, went to shoot it. And that one goes off of Parker Kelly and out of play. 7:46 to go here in the first. 3-0 Colorado. They are absolutely flying. Face off to the right of Blackwood. Nugent Hopkins, Spot Colson, Arvidsson with Kulak and Nurse. Mikko Rantanen will take the draw for Colorado. Goes over to the left wing, up to the top of the circle. Puck goes to O'Connor, and he'll come to the Edmonton blue line. To the right wing corner, pokes it low. Kivirant on the end boards to the point. The puck shot through the middle. It was Manson, had it hit a skate, and it comes out. Girard will turn it up. Kiviranta now on the left to O'Connor into the Oiler end to Kiviranta up the left wing. To the point to Gerard, hops over his stick and it comes out. Blackwood will set it. Gerard out from behind his net. Pass on the right. It's in behind Poland, and it goes all the way down the ice. It's icing against Colorado. 7:07 to go in the first. 3-0 Avalanche lead.
The Oilers are out shooting Colorado 7-5, and they've hit a goal post. And they're down 3-0 in this game. Now, this team, no team is... You take a look at what they do at home. I mean, they're a special team at home. And they've got some advantages. You play at a higher altitude here. And they get a lot of teams on second of back-to-backs. And it's a difficult back-to-back wherever teams come from. Because there's not really one team that's close.
It's close, exactly. There's no place that's close. Puck to the left point. Ekholm to the middle. To McDavid. His shot hit somebody in front of the net. Hyman tried to sweep it towards the net. And now Draisaitl gets it back to the blue line. To Ekholm. Over to Bouchard on the right point. Right side to McDavid. David makes a move off the right wing boards. Gives the puck to Ekholm. Now on the right point to Bouchard into the corner. Draisaitl goes in behind the net. Over to the left. Draisaitl on the left wing. Towards the net, and that's off a stick to the right point to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. Across the line through the middle to Ekholm. To Bouchard, to McDavid on the left wing. McDavid a move towards the net, ran into Gerard, and the puck up the right side, taking his time. Poland will get the puck out. Right wing, Draisaitl will dump it in. Manson off the right boards, but Perry took it away. Perry to the net in front, the shot, oh, what a save! Made by Blackwood off of Draisaitl. He got set up by Perry, one-timed it, and Mackenzie Blackwood absolutely robs Leon Draisaitl.
Well, that's save of the year material.
Oh.
This guy's locked in. I mean, he's already got it going on right now where there's a degree of invincibility about him. I mean, the Oilers hit a post on one of their best chances. Hyman can't deflect one home in from 3 feet out. And then this could easily be a 3-3 game camp.
9-2-1 since coming to the Avalanche's Blackwood. Puck goes to him, he covers it. A 9:38 coming into this. We're going to take a break. 3-0 Avalanche lead the Oilers. 5:59 to go in the first period. From Denver, Colorado, we're in the Ball Arena. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years. Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-0 Colorado leads. 5:59 to go in the first period. Mackenzie Blackwood right before the break with an incredible save off of Leon Draisaitl. Face off to Blackwood's left. Henrique, Brown, and Janmark on the ice with Stetcher and Nurse for Edmonton. Puck goes to Nurse, left point. Cross to Stetcher on the right. Around the boards behind the net. Yeah, Mark, pinned. Puck comes up top of the circle. That's kept in only for a moment. Taves or Makar will get it out. Nurse has to go back into his own end with Makar on him. Puck comes free, and in behind his goal is Connor Brown to get it out. Chopped right back into Edmonton territory. Stetcher back for it. Up to Jan Mark on the left wing. Through the middle, nobody there for Edmonton. So DeHaan has it at his own blue line to Colorado. On the left wing to O'Connor. He'll dump the puck in. Goes in behind the net. Rantanen, centering pass off a stick into the slot. Connor Brown could play it out, and it won't be hard enough for icing. Middleton going back for it. And on the forecheck was Philp. Puck cleared by DeHaan. O'Connor down the right wing. Pumped it in behind the Edmonton goal. Rantanen looking for it. Gets into some skates, and now Jeff Skinner to come out for Edmonton. On the left wing to Perry. In over the Colorado line. Cuts to the middle. A shot off the pad of Blackwood. Kiviranta will get it out. Right wing to O'Connor. Will come into the Oiler end. 4:35 to go here in the first. 1-0. Or 3-0. Colorado leads. Up the right wing, it's Perry. Out of Podkolzin. He'll come into the Colorado zone. Put it off the left wing boards. He'll get it himself in the corner. To the right wing point, Bouchard, a shot, stick save made by Blackwood. Top of the circle, Arvidsson shoveled it to the left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins to the top of the circle, but Parson's able to get it out. Up to Gerard, into the Oiler end. Now to Colton. Ross Colton along the left wing to the point. To Kelly, a shot and a save by Skinner. Puck to the right side, a shot off a stick, goes into the corner. And it's Bouchard. They'll get it to Podkolzin at center ice. Into the Colorado zone, left wing corner, goes in behind the net, over to the right, to the point. Bouchard on the right wing to Podkolzin, now into the middle. Echo blasts a shot and a glove save made by Blackwood. He'll hold on with 3:41 to go in the first, and the Avalanche up 3-0 on the Oilers. Shots are 11-5 for Edmonton.
Edmonton's played well. Yep. They have. They've got a clean post. They probably had 5 or 6 A-grade opportunities. Blackwood is locked in. Skinner, first goal against, bit of a picked out backside that created the goal. Yeah. Stu Battalion beats out the second, and Evan Bouchard to tell you he's got to make the play on the third one.
Puck goes to the right wing. McKinnon up to Drouin. Drouin into the Oiler end. To the left wing. Goes to the left wing corner. It's taken out. It's McDavid to the middle. To Nurse. Down to Draisaitl. Just got it out. Makar on the right wing to Lehkonen. Around the boards. It'll go to the left. Puck to the middle of the ice. Kulak will get it out. Off the stick of Hyman. Goes into the Avalanche end. In behind the net is Hyman. Left side. Taves takes him to the corner. Puck gets loose, and it's Draisaitl protecting it against Makar. Now to McDavid off the right wing boards. To the line to Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid goes in behind the net to the left. Centering pass. That one blocked by Lehkonen. On the left wing, it's Nurse. Cross ice to Draisaitl. Brings it up to the blue line. Left wing corner for Hyman. Taken to the boards by Taves. McKinnon will rim it. And Drouin will cut through the middle, get out through center. He's got McKinnon with him. He'll give it to McKinnon. Down the right wing, a shot, and he hammers it wide, short side, and it'll come out to center. DeHaan right back in for Colorado. To the middle, but Draisaitl got it loose. Give it to Connor Brown. Brown into the Colorado end. A shot, save made by Blackwood. Will cover that. 2:16 to go in the first. 3-0 Avalanche lead. Face-off will be to the left of Blackwood.
Keith Middleton, brother of Jake Middleton, who we saw last night.
Yeah.
Parents owned a restaurant in Wainwright before moving to Ontario. 7 years in the minors to get to the NHL for Keith Middleton. A rangy 6'6" defender that did not put up big numbers in junior back in the day.
Played the OHL in Saginaw. He's a big customer. And it's Middleton with the puck right now. High in the air and out. It'll be icing. They worked hard to get to the NHL. I saw the picture the other night from warm-up when they played each other in the Middleton brothers.
But that also shows, I mean, it's a 6'6" guy. You invest on that guy.
Yeah. Behind the goal, Perry for the Oilers to the left wing point. Kulak plays it off the inboards, got the bounce into the slot, and Colton got it over to the left side, and it's Phil. His pass skips off the stick of Emberson. It comes out of the zone. Emberson forced back by Ross Colton. Up to Jeff Skinner off his stick and in.
That line's been okay.
It's DeHaan in his own end. Up to Middleton on the right wing. Directed in by Colton. Stetcher out from behind the Oiler net. Minute and a half to go in the first. 3-0 Colorado. Down the left side for Henrique. His shot. That one partially deflected by Manson. It goes wide of the goal. O'Connor up the right wing. Kiviranta will dump it in. Skinner got it to the left wing corner. It'll go off a stick, come into the slot. Here's Kelly, a shot, and a save made by Skinner as Parker Kelly got that puck right in the high slot. And Skinner holds onto it with 1:11 to go in the first period.
We're lucky that Parker Kelly, he didn't have the time and space, but he had a man on the back door that was right there for a tap-in. Cam, I'm telling you right now, the score is 3-0. Edmonton's played okay.
Yeah, all right.
Just a couple of brilliant goals from McKinnon. And a pick that created a goal off a long cycle in the Oilers zone.
Drouin on the right wing. Put it all the way across the ice. Arvidsson was there for the Oilers. Can lift it up and out.
I mean, Blackwood's pulled 2 pucks out of the net. That's part of what's happening.
Yes, exactly. Last minute here in the first. Lehkonen with it right corner. Back to the point to Manson. Got it low to Drouin. He'll center that. Lehkonen can't get a shot away. Went off his skate. Arvidsson to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Nurse across to Arvidsson. Scores! Victor Arvidsson off the left wing. Just one-timered it. And that one gets past Blackwood. The Oilers get on the board. They cut that Avalanche lead to 3-1.
All of the saves that he has made in this period. And that shot beats him. And it was close to being offside. As I recall, we had a very debatable offside play here in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. And again, or the Stanley Cup Conference Final back in 22. And Colorado was so good it wasn't probably going to matter. But, man, oh, man, lucky one there for Arvidsson. He'll take it.
Arvidsson gets his 6th of the year at 19-18 of the first period. At center ice. It goes off of Ekholm and over the glass and into the crowd. So 34 seconds to go here in the first period. But we see what a goal like that does for the Edmonton Oilers. Because they played pretty well here in the first. You get one like that, pull you right back in.
Nurse will draw the primary assist, and that's crazy. It's just like you never know. You think of everything that he stopped, and that's the one that beats him.
Puck directed into the Colorado zone. Makar will rim it around to the line. Draisaitl keeping it in. Cross corner. Hyman's stick went flying. Puck to the right point. Bouchard rims it around on the left. 12 seconds to go in the period to Ekholm. Across to Bouchard. On the right wing to Draisaitl. Makes a move. Gets it into the right wing corner. He's trying to one-hand it in front of the net. He was all tied up. Gets dumped down by Rantanen. And period comes to an end. Draisaitl's none too happy about Mikko Rantanen.
That's a battle of 2 Octagon guys. One guy that got his contract and one guy that's looking to get his contract. Mikko Rantanen, you wonder if Chris McFarland's going to be able to sign this guy. $14 million times 8 years, what Draisaitl got. And tonight notwithstanding because of how good that McKinnon's been, but strong argument can be made that Leon Draisaitl's been the best player in the NHL. Tonight, the best player in the first period, well, they had 2 of them.
Yeah, that's right.
They had 2 of them, and one of them was Nate McKinnon. He scored 2 great goals. Though the Oilers would tell you Skinner's got to make the save on the second goal. Boosh has got to make a better play on the third goal. And the other guy that played great was Blackwood, and then he gave up a bad goal, and suddenly it's a 2-goal game, and the Oilers have been really good in the second period all year. I mean, the Oilers outshot Colorado 13-6 in that period.
Yeah.
They weren't bad.
They weren't bad.
But they got some work to do here in period number 2 coming up, Cap.
So the Oilers get a late one. Victor Arvidsson, 6th of the year from Nurse and Podkolzin. And Edmonton, they're right back in this. It was McKinnon with a pair for Colorado. O'Connor also scored for the Avalanche. So it's a 3-1 Colorado lead after 20 minutes of play. 13-6 were the shots for Edmonton in that first period. We had a great first intermission. It's coming up. It's Bryn Griffiths. It's Rob Brown, and they'll have it for you when we come back from the Ball Arena here in Denver. 3-1 Avalanche after 20. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
This year, during Edmonton School Board PD Days, the Alberta Aviation Museum is letting young enthusiasts' imagination take flight with a series of camp adventures ideal for ages 6 to 11. Find out more at albertaaviationmuseum.com. Then saddle up for 4 days of phenomenal country as Big Valley Jamboree returns to Camrose with headliners Bailey Zimmerman, Blake Shelton, Jason Aldean, and more. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Now to Nurse, across to Arvidsson. Scores! Victor Arvidsson off the left wing, just one-timered it. And that one gets past Blackwood. The Oilers get on the board.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to Studio B. Welcome to the first intermission. It is 3-1, the Avalanche leading the Oilers after 20 minutes of play. Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown with you. You know, I couldn't agree more with Bob. Everything that Blackwood was stopping, he lets that one in. This is far from over, Rob. This is what a period that was.
Yeah, it was a good period for the Oilers other than the score. They created opportunities. They had a lot of good looks. Blackwood looked unbeatable at times. You look at the 2-on-1 Perry to Draisaitl. Fantastic play by Perry. Draisaitl gets all of it, and Blackwood makes an unbelievable save. The Oilers were a little unfortunate. The turnovers that they had went in the back of the net. Everything that Colorado threw at net practically went in. I think 5 shots on net, 3 goals at one point. But that goal at the end of the period, it changes the way both teams go into the dressing room. It really does. Because if the Oilers don't score, if they go into the first intermission down 3-0, and Blackwood looks unbelievable and unbeatable, right. You're thinking in between periods, and all of a sudden the legs seem a little tired and the breathing's a little bit harder. But that goal gives them life, and it shows the goalie is beatable. And the Colorado Avalanche think, we're 40 seconds away from having this thing sewn up. And now all of a sudden it's a game on. So a lot of work left for the Oilers in this game. The Colorado Avalanche, they've shown that they've got guys that can score in an instant. So the Oilers got to be better with the turnovers, with the puck management, but continue to put pucks on net.
You mentioned it with Bob that 5,280 feet isn't that big a deal unless you really fall behind. If you fall behind 4-0, all of a sudden it looks like it's almost unreachable. All of a sudden, as you said, the legs start to burn. It just seems to become the whole world's against you. But that goal, that's a monster goal. But you know what? The other thing we learned, and I guess we didn't learn it. We've known this for a long time. There's 2 great 29s on the ice.
Well, right? There is. I mean, we as fans in Edmonton, we see how good Leon Draisaitl is on a nightly basis.
Oh, yeah.
But Nathan McKinnon, he was the MVP of the league last year. He was, and deservedly So he had 140 points. He is, on some nights, he is the best player in the world. He is that good a hockey player. And we saw in the first period with an unbelievable shot. And then rarely do you see a forward beat a defenseman one-on-one. But McKinnon coming with that kind of speed, he caught Bouchard looking at the puck. And a lot of times when a forward beats a guy one-on-one, there's that moment afterwards like, oh, I just beat him, and you don't finish. Nathan McKinnon made sure he put it in the back of the net. So a pretty goal if you're an Avalanche fan. At that point, you were a little worried if you're an Oiler fan.
Okay, so what did you like about that period? What did they do really well? What caught your eye?
Well, I think the Oilers, when they got the puck and forechecked well, they created turnovers in the offensive zone. They pressured the defenseman on the back end of the Colorado Avalanche, and they kept plays alive. I think over the course of the period, they carried more of the play offensively. Now, Blackwood was good, and the Avalanche did a good job of keeping the Oilers to the outside. And, I mean, we saw a couple. There's great shots, but Blackwood saw everything. So they were good at keeping things alive in the offensive zone. They're just a couple big mistakes. They got caught behind the net on the first goal. They got caught backing in and lost the puck on the boards on the second goal, and then they got beat one-on-one on the third goal. So we talked when we talked about Pittsburgh and Minnesota having a lot of grade A looks, and they were able to overcome the Minnesota Wild. We said if they give up big opportunities to Colorado Avalanche, these guys don't miss. This is a team that's star-studded, and a couple mistakes in the first period cost the Edmonton Oilers.
Oilers outshooting the Avalanche in the opening 20, 13-6. They had their opportunities. So offensively, just got to get a little more traffic in front of them or just shoot from everywhere. That one thing you learned from the Arvidsson goal is just blast away. Nothing wrong with shooting at net.
No, I mean, it was a nice play by Arvidsson. He got fortunate. It deflected off the stick of the Manson, the defenseman for the Avalanche, but put pucks on net. But you want to put as much puck on net, but you also want to have guys going to the net. In that first period, at times, the Oilers were shooting from the boards, from distance, from the perimeter, but the goaltender, Blackwood, could see it. So if you know that you're going to shoot every chance you got, then crash the net. Have second, have third opportunities, have traffic in front of Blackwood, have deflections. We saw the great eye-hand coordination of RNH last night in Minnesota with the deflection. They need more of that as this game goes on because Blackwood is good. And if you're going to play on the perimeter against him, he's going to beat you. So they need to get inside a little bit more in the second and third periods.
I'm guessing Chris Lomlock isn't going to say a lot about that first period, just maybe make a few helpful hints going into period number 2.
Well, he's going to talk about McKinnon. You got to be wary of him. I mean, McKinnon got the puck with speed, and then he came off the boards. On the one that he came off the boards and he shot from a little bit of distance, Ekholm was the defenseman, but he's stuck. He's in a position where he can't go at McKinnon or he'll go around him. He can't back up any further. At that point, you need back pressure. That's where Ekholm needs help from his forward. Someone come and pester him a bit, force him to shoot sooner. But McKinnon came from the boards, and he got to go all the way right to the middle of the ice and pick the perfect spot to shoot from. A guy like McKinnon, he doesn't miss from that spot. So every time when McKinnon or Rantanen have the puck, you have the defender on him, but you also have to have back pressure. You need a second player on the puck, on the man as well, to not give him any time or space.
Okay, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you after 2. We'll take a break right now. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Calling all hockey parents. Ford of Canada and the Edmonton Oilers want to know how your child's minor hockey team gives back to the community. For a chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime experience with Ford drills and skills to train like a pro at Rogers Place. Open to minor hockey teams with players between the ages of 7 to 13 in Edmonton and area. Register your child's minor hockey team today at FordDrillsAndSkills.ca. Registration closes January 31st.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. And there it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor's scoring in all corners of the house, and Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Edmonton comes all the way back. When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't dig past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. One of two newly appointed members of the Edmonton Police Commission has resigned after the EPS asked the province to investigate the appointments. Dan Jones says he did not anticipate the consternation and concern arising from any real or perceived conflict of interest, which may or may not be determined. Rene Vaugeois, the other appointment in question, has not been reached for comment yet. Police would only say that their underlying concerns would hinder the ability of the recent appointees to fully function in their roles as commissioners. A release from Mayor Sohi's office says all Edmonton police commissioners are appointed through a robust and open recruitment process. Sohi says he is disappointed that the concerns raised by EPS were raised with the minister prior to them being directly raised with City Council, adding, quote, "This approach may deter members of the public from serving on the Edmonton Police Commission in future and may erode trust in the commission as an arm's-length governance body," unquote. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on January 23rd at the Tracks. For the full event schedule and to RSVP, go to OilersGameDayLive.com. Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger half, score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. We're in orange and blue. Game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373. Pizza 73.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
The Intermission, brought to you by Hand of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Brent Griffiths back in Studio B in Edmonton. Time to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Just noticing the Calgary Flames have dropped a 4-1 decision to the Blues in St. Louis. That's just final now. It's a rough one for the Vancouver Canucks. They are late in the first period, and they are trailing the Los Angeles Kings 3-0. The Kings scoring 3 goals on 6 shots. Not good. Vancouver, they'll play Edmonton next on Saturday. That'll be fun, too. Other games around the league. These are all finals. We have the Red Wings 5-2 over the Panthers tonight. In overtime, it was the Maple Leafs edging the New Jersey Devils 4-3. Another overtime game. Washington nipping the Ottawa Senators 1-0. Columbus Blue Jackets at home knocked off the San Jose Sharks 4-1. Another one went to a shootout. It was the Tampa Bay Lightning on home ice, just getting by the Anaheim Ducks 4-3, and Philadelphia beat the New York Islanders 5-3. Let's see, what else am I missing here? Other games, it's late in the third period. The Chicago Blackhawks with a 2-1 lead. They're hanging on there on the Predators. Elsewhere, midway through the second period, Utah leading the Rangers, that game in Salt Lake City tonight. Montreal up on the Dallas Stars 2-1. That one is late in the third period, so the Habs are hanging on to that one, and that's all she wrote around the National Hockey League tonight so far. We'll update you coming up in the second intermission. The out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Hang in there. Period 2 is coming up. Could hardly wait. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
You might think it's crazy to put so much of our in-stock flooring on sale during the Big One clearance event, but it's not. Here's why. Even end-of-the-roll flooring centers only have so much room, so we need to clear out what's already here to make room. It's not just a sale, it's our biggest sale. It's why we call it the Big One. We're not crazy. Our prices just make it look that way. The Big One clearance event on now for a limited time at end-of-the-roll flooring centers. Let's get flooring.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Proudly headquartered in oil country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Ball Arena in Denver, the Edmonton Oilers and the Colorado Avalanche getting ready for the second period of play. 3-1 Avalanche lead. Victor Arvidsson getting a late goal for Edmonton. Sixth of the year from Nurse and Podkolzin. Gets the Oilers back into it after Nathan McKinnon had a pair. Logan O'Connor also scoring.
Montreal Canadiens, Cam, have won 11 of their last 14 out-of-town scoreboard. They win in Dallas 3-1. The caliber of the teams they beat, crazy. And here, bit of luck for Edmonton when they didn't get any early and they saw some great goaltending, and Leon Draisaitl looked to the heavens after getting robbed because Mackenzie Blackwood was on his game. But right at the end of the period, with about 30 seconds left, Victor Arvidsson got a pass from the Edmonton Oilers' Darnell Nurse, and his shot deflected off of Manson.
Okay.
And that's...
It just seemed to went in a little too easy, didn't it? Yeah. Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Heroes of Oil Country Mega 50-50 jackpot sitting at $352,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. It'll be Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman starting it off with Ekholm and Bouchard up against Nathan McKinnon's line. And with Lehkonen and Drouin.
And we mentioned that Ekholm was dealing with the effects of an illness, and this is high altitude, second of a back-to-back.
That's not helping.
Not helping at all.
It's near the top of the circle in the Colorado zone. Draisaitl put it towards the net. It goes off of Taves. Puck to the left point. Ekholm rips it around on the right. Draisaitl in front of the goal, right through the slot. Comes up to the line. Duran will get it out to Lehkonen. Into the Oiler end on the left wing to McKinnon. They're trying to get out of that left wing to the left corner, and his pass is blocked. It goes to Draisaitl of the Oilers, and he'll snap a pass across too far for Ekholm. Taves, right wing to Drouin. Drouin to the slot, broken up by Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins down the right wing for Hyman. Into the Colorado end to Bouchard, left point. Now into the slot, goes off the stick of Nurse, and it stays in.
Just put the puck on the net there. Why would you? Anyhow, got to manage it a little bit better here for Edmonton.
Kiviranta will roll the puck into the Oilers zone. We're just underway here in the second. 3-1 Colorado leads. Nurse on the right wing for Arvidsson. Now through the middle, Nugent Hopkins to Podkolzin, and his stick lifted by Gerard. Gerard on the left wing. The puck to Kiviranta. Will go into the left wing corner. Give it to Kelly. Kiviranta comes in there too. Nugent Hopkins up against the boards. Gets rimmed around at the right wing point. Manson into the right wing corner to Kelly. He's at the top of the circle to Manson towards the net, and a save made by Skinner. Held onto it. Minute 48 gone in the second. 3-1 Colorado leads.
Well, they got one. Not from the McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman line, who are a -1 in this game, and that was just an incredible play by Nate McKinnon off a transition.
Face off to the left of Skinner.
But the Oilers, Nugent Hopkins line, 5v5, has scored their third goal in the last 3 periods. They're going to need more of that.
Henrique wins the draw in the Oilers zone. Nurse off the right wing out with it. DeHaan after it in his own end. And that goes into the Oiler bench. May have gone off of Henrique, but it'll be a face-off in the Colorado zone. Yeah, good to see that production from Nugent Hopkins. Pot goals in a couple of goals last night, one here tonight. Face-off to the left of Blackwood. Henrique will take the draw for the Oilers against Kelly. Goes to the right point. Emberson around the boards behind the net. Broken up by Middleton. He'll get it out to Kelly. Kelly through the middle. In over the Oiler line. Went to shoot it. And that gets blocked. Went off a Stetcher. Puck in the right corner. Ross Colton, left side, bad angle shot by DeHaan. Save made by Skinner. Kelly back to the blue line to DeHaan. He'll shoot that. That one hit Skinner after it was redirected in front of the net. Stetcher will get it up the boards and out.
I think the coach told his team to start putting some more pucks on the net.
I think so.
And the Oilers have yet to direct it. They've had 2 chances to put some pucks on the goal, and they haven't passed around the perimeter.
DeHaan in behind his goal for the Avalanche. 3-1 Colorado leads. 2:45 gone here in the second period. Puck sent to center ice. Perry got spun around but was able to protect it. Now back to Bouchard. Bouchard up the right wing to Perry. Perry at center, over the center ice line. Flips it cross corner. Middleton goes in behind his goal. Middleton gets his stick lifted. Here's Skinner, the shot, and that goes off an Avalanche stick. It's in behind the goal. Philp around to the left wing point to Ekholm. Across the line, Bouchard shot, saved by Blackwood. The rebound put towards the net by Perry, and it comes over to the left side. Oilers with pressure. In behind the net, Perry centering pass, and it goes off a stick, and it's brought out to center ice.
It's great shift. Edmonton, sorry, Cam, for interrupting. Edmonton unlucky not to have scored there.
And it'll be Ekholm will set up in behind the net. Yeah, very good pressure. Oilers' fourth line. The puck comes out to center, and it's Hyman into the Colorado zone. Down the left wing. He's going to drive to the net. Save. Rebound stopped by Blackwood as the rebound. Leon Draisaitl with the opportunity after Hyman put it on net, and Blackwood made a tremendous save.
Well, the Edmonton Oilers, Zach Hyman absolutely walked Manson, and there was spillage on the rebound, and an incredible left pad save by Mackenzie Blackwood. He's robbed Leon Draisaitl twice in this game. Like, that's the NHL's leading goal scorer. He can't buy one on this guy right now.
Face off to the left of Blackwood. Dropped the puck, it wasn't right.
The Oilers could have 5 goals.
Yes. You're right. They've played well.
This is a team that had the #1 shooting percentage in the NHL a couple years ago. They're 23rd right now.
On the right point, Kulak chopped away from him, and stepping up is Makar into the Oilers zone to Drouin to the middle. The one-time shot. That one partially blocked. McKinnon didn't let it go. It goes to the right corner. Lenkinen left it in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak up the left wing. Draisaitl comes out for the Oilers. Down to Nurse, in over the line. Right wing to Hyman. Hyman to the left point for Kulak. His shot, and Blackwood the save. Puck to the corner. Makar up the right wing to Drouin. Now to McKinnon to the middle to Makar. On the left to Taves. He'll direct it into the Oilers zone. Out from behind his net is Brett Kulak. Through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it in. DeHaan goes in behind his net, reverses it to Girard. It's up the left wing through the middle. Gets the puck to Rantanen on the right wing, and the pass by Kiviranta hit his stick. Girard keeps it in. It goes into the slot, walking in. DeHaan won't get a shot away. Good defensive play by Arvidsson. Puck along the boards in the Oilers zone. Nugent Hopkins got it in behind the net to Bouchard. Now up the left wing to Ekholm. He'll get to center ice. He'll dump it in cross corner. Podkolzin got tied up, so it's Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. To Bouchard, his shot blocked. The rebound just put wide by Nugent Hopkins. Puck on the left wing point, Ekholm. Down low to Podkolzin. Right wing to Arvidsson. He'll skate up the right wing, then cycle the puck. To the left wing corner to Podkolzin. Back around to the right. It's Ekholm to come in, kept it in. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line to Arvidsson. Off the right wing boards. Down to the left wing corner, and on the left wing, top of the circle, Podkolzin comes up to the blue line, to the right point to Bouchard, now across to Kulak, left wing to Arvidsson, to the middle of Kulak, just keeps it in, takes a snapshot, that got blocked, it goes into the slot, Jeff Skinner will shoot it, couldn't get it through, it goes to the right side, Skinner still has it, into the slot, Perry with a riser off the glass, in behind the net from the angle, Skinner put it off the outside of the goal, Oilers down 3-1 here in the second, but with lots of pressure, just over 6 minutes gone. Kiviranta will lift it up, doesn't get it out, Kulak scores! Brett Kulak let it go from the point. Somehow it got through. And the Oilers have cut the Avalanche lead to 3-2.
About 30 seconds before, Edmonton skirted the line very close. And you wonder about whether or not was it an offside or not. They're taking their time down at the Colorado bench. Long-range bomber. And Philp helped them make that play, turn the puck over. And I believe it's a 3-2 game.
Blackwood never saw it, and somehow it goes through. 6:17 time of the goal. Avalanche still ahead, but 3-0 has shrunk to 3-2. Puck shot into the Avalanche zone. Kulak, the goal scorer, is 6th of the year. Puck into the Colorado zone, right wing. It's Draisaitl, top of the circle. Up to the blue line, into the slot to Ekholm. He's going towards the net, put it towards the goal. Goes off of Hyman, in behind the net. Rimmed on the right, Draisaitl. Up to the blue line. Protects it. Brings it across the line. Gets it down low. To the right wing, now to McDavid. To Bouchard. Off the end boards, it goes behind the net. Draisaitl on the left wing to McDavid. To the slot. Taves got it free. Duran will get it out. Now to Makar, into the Oiler end, down the right wing, in front of the net, put it right through the crease, and McDavid will come up the right side, give it to Draisaitl, in over the Colorado blue line to Hyman. Hyman turns to the middle, and that one too far ahead of Nurse.
Needs to put it on the net there. Make him do some work in goal.
Puck shot into the Oilers zone. 3-2 Colorado. 7.5 gone here in the second period. Puck lifted up and out by Skinner. To Brown, to Janmark, just into the Colorado end. Took a hard hit from Manson. Goes in behind the Colorado goal. Stetcher, right corner. Now on the end boards for Henrique. To Stetcher. Off his stick to Janmark, to Henry, can't get a shot away. Brown left wing, he'll let it go, and hit a leg, just went wide. Puck on the right point, Stetcher to Nurse, left wing to Connor Brown. Up to the point to Henrique, into the corner for Janmark. Janmark off the left wing boards, hit Brown in the skate with it. Brown on the left wing, to the point, Emberson across to Nurse, to the right corner. It comes back to Nurse. He'll get to the blue line. Nifty little play to Janmark to Nurse. Nurse then lost it. And the puck will come out. Pulling into the Oiler end. And shot. And the save by Skinner. He's going to cover that. We've played 8 minutes, 31 seconds of the second period. The Oilers with the goal here in this period. Avalanche still lead 3-2. We're going to take a break from the Ball Arena in Denver. Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
Hockey is back, and so is Play Alberta, Alberta's #1 sports book and the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheer for the Oilers while scoring bigger offers, boosted odds, live betting, player props, and more. New to Alberta? New players now receive $200 in free bets just for signing up. Already a player? Get a $10 free bet for every $100 you bet. Download the new Sportsbook app and make your picks today. Bonus terms and conditions apply.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Ball Arena in Denver, 3-2 Avalanche lead the Oilers. 8:31 gone in the second. Nurse off for holding. Power play goes to the Avalanche.
Oilers penalty killing. Got touched last night, 2 of 3. They're at 75.8%, 25th in the league. They are, however, over the last 2 months, third best in the NHL at 85.5%. Avalanche power play 17th in the league at 21.1, and they are throwing the puck around in this game. This has been played at a ridiculous pace, and Edmonton's right there. I mean, they're down 3-0. It's 3-2. They're out shooting the Avalanche 18-8. They've hit a post. It's been lots of chances.
Puck goes to Nugent Hopkins off the draw, and he's going to bring it down the right wing. He's got Emberson. To Emberson, right wing is shot, and that one launches wide of the goal. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. McKinnon into the Oiler end, right wing to Rantanen, now to McCarr, comes across the line. Down the left side. The puck on the left side. McKinnon to McCarr is shot. He put it over the net. And it's cleared out by Ekholm.
And if he hits the net, it's in the net. High glove on Skinner. He had him beat.
It's a bullet shot. McCarr drops it to McKinnon. He's got a couple of goals in this game. Left wing, Drouin lost the puck, and it's cleared out by Stetcher.
A little bit of an exchange between Ekholm and the Colorado bench. They're going at it. It's a lot of Finns on Colorado. Keep that in mind. Those guys don't like each other, the Swedes and the Finns.
McKinnon got it to the blue line. It's turned over, and it's Connor Brown the other way. Into the Colorado zone. Stops up. Holds on. Pass to the middle, and unable to get a shot away was Kulak, but he got tied up, and there'll be a penalty against Colorado. There'll be a hooking call, so that power play for the Avalanche is over. And McKinnon's going to the box. We'll play 46 seconds of 4-on-4, 3-2. Colorado leads. 10:15 to go in the second period.
Number 29, 2-minute minor, hooking.
Well, he broke up a potential 2-on-1. I mean, he reeled him in.
That's a good penalty to take.
100%.
Yeah. Otherwise, Kulak gets a clean look to the net. All right. 4-on-4 it is.
So here's the rationale. The Oilers are, in theory, going to get a power play in 46 seconds time. So McDavid and Draisaitl don't start the 4-on-4 here.
Henrique and Arvidsson are out there with Kulak and Emberson. Girard will go in behind his goal for Colorado. Comes out through the middle. Up the left wing. Maybe it's to Middlestad. Now to the blue line. Girard to Manson. His shot off the glove of Skinner. Kulak to Arvidsson. Arvidsson swinging back through the neutral zone. Now comes into Colorado territory. Slows up, top of the circle, left side to the blue line to Bouchard. Now on the right to Kulak. He's down the right wing. Back to the point. And he'll bring it out.
So now they can get their power play on the ice. Second power play of the game for Edmonton.
Starting right now, it's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. 3-2 Avalanche, 9:20 to go in the second period. McDavid through center. Now into the Colorado end. A pass by Nugent Hopkins hits a leg. It does come out. Brought in on the left side. O'Connor's shot goes wide. Draisaitl up for the Oilers. Right wing now to McDavid in to Colorado territory. Right side to Nugent Hopkins to McDavid to the point to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid to Draisaitl in the right corner. Up to Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins in the middle in the slot. Over to Draisaitl, top of the circle to the right. His shot, it comes in front. They're jamming away, and Blackwood trying to cover it up. He does. Hyman with an opportunity at the side of the net. Same with Nugent Hopkins. Blackwood kept it out. 24 seconds to go in the power play.
Cam, I think when the Oilers' power play is humming, McDavid's the guy that's attacking from the left flank. And that means that Nugent Hopkins goes into a different position on the ice because he can attack downhill with speed, and then he can shoot. He can go for the deflection to Hyman, or he can go cross seat to Draisaitl. And instead, they had Connor and Leon about 3 feet beside each other.
Face-off will be to the left of Blackwood. Puck to the left wing point. McDavid
Like that,
centering
right
pass off the stick of Hyman. It went wide. McDavid gets it right back. Now on the right wing, Draisaitl to Bouchard. The shot saved by Blackwood. The rebound goes high in the air to the right wing, and Draisaitl's got it. Is it about the hash marks? Penalty just about done. Back to the blue line. It's Bouchard to Nurse. Now 5 aside. Puck to the point. Bouchard, snapshot off his stick, goes to the left wing corner. Near the top of the circle, McKinnon will get it out. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. It's McKinnon into the Oilers zone. Shot off the crossbar. Puck to the left wing point. Durant kept it in. McKinnon that close to getting the hat-trick goal. Has it up the left wing in the Oilers zone. It's passed to the point. And what got by Taves, it came out.
How good is this game right now?
It's just, they're flying, these two teams. 3-2 Avalanche lead. 7:35 to go in the second period. Dumped into the Oilers' end. Nurse trying to shovel it up the right wing. Middlestad will poke it to the blue line. DeHaan shot, and that's tipped just wide. On the right wing, Rantanen taken off of it. Janmark will get it out for the Oilers. Now to Connor Brown, and the Oilers are offside. Wow. Oh, that was close. We're going to take a break. We got 7:17 to go here in the second. 3-2. Colorado leads Edmonton. The Oilers are down 3-0 at 1 point in this game. We'll take a break from the Ball Arena in Denver. Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Amazing Walk Restaurant. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month. It's somebody's day. Skip. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Sports Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $19.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. Avalanche 3-2 lead on the Oilers. 7:17 to go in this second. McKinnon's got a pair. O'Connor's also scored for Colorado. It has been Arvidsson and Kulak for Edmonton. Face off just outside the Colorado blue line. Philp, Skinner, Perry, they're on the ice with Kulak and Emberson.
And they've had a couple pretty good shifts together here in this period. They've been on the ice for an even strength goal and almost scored the other shift.
Calvin DeHaan up to Kelly, gets his pocket picked by Philp. It'll go to Skinner. Give it to Emberson, to the middle of Philp. Left wing to Kulak, still inside his own zone.
Got to get it up the ice here.
Goes in behind the net. Right wing to Emberson. On the right wing boards, pinching in was DeHaan. That should be no icing, and it isn't. Middleton scoops it around the boards. Kulak kept it in. Got it down low. Goes to the right side. Perry had it only for a moment. Middleton with it in behind his net for Colorado. Oilers make a quick change. Middleton up the right wing to Kelly. Back to Middleton. Over to DeHaan. Up the left wing off of Kiviranta. Goes deep into the Oilers zone. Skinner helped it around so it would get to Brent Kulak. He'll get it out through the middle to McDavid. In over the line. That's offside. 6:19 to go in the second.
I didn't think so. I thought that one was Connor didn't think so either.
3-2 Avalanche lead.
Philp had a good game in the circle last night. He's had some, I think he's 0 for so far, 0 for 5 in this game. But the puck has been moved up the ice when they're out there. That's one thing to consider.
And they've had a lot of ozone time, that line. David to Ekholm, over to Bouchard. He'll come into the Avalanche end, tried to cut to the middle. Knocked off his stick, goes to the right wing. McDavid off the right wing boards, into the corner to Draisaitl. Back to the blue line to Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. Now to Ekholm, into the corner. McDavid in front of the net, and his pass was blocked. It goes to the left wing, to the point to Ekholm. He'll shoot it, tip just wide. Puck in behind the Colorado goal. Hyman around to the point to Ekholm. Now into the right corner to Draisaitl. For McDavid, up the right wing, to the top of the circle, to Draisaitl. Skate through the high slot, down the left side. McDavid in front of the net to Hyman, and that goes off the pad of Blackwood. It's in behind the net.
How many chances is that going to have?
Rim down low, comes all the way to the right point. Bouchard hurries to keep it in. Right wing corner, Draisaitl to McDavid. He's in the slot, took a hit, still has the puck. Over to Draisaitl, one-timer pad save. Rebound, scores! Connor McDavid has tied the game at 3.
Well, they were all over them. I mean, all over them for the entire shift. And Edmonton's finally rewarded. There's nothing Mackenzie Blackwood could do there. The Oilers won about 4 loose puck battles. And McDavid swung it across. Leon wired one net front from Hyman. Connor picks up the loose change, and he buries it for his 20th goal of the season.
14:49, time of the goal, and Connor McDavid's tied this game up. Oilers were down 3-0 at one point. And McDavid, who passed Jari Kurri to become second all-time in Oiler all-time points, adds to his total.
Oh, look out.
That goes off of Skinner. That puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner almost had that one coughed up into the slot. Puck up against the boards. Here's O'Connor. Knocked down by Nurse. Manson's going to keep it in. Tied at 3 here in the third. It doesn't get out. Inala will rim the puck. It'll go over to the right wing point. Manson behind the goal to Kelly. Sent back to the line. The shot saved made by Skinner as Gerard, and a little snapshot to the net, and Gerard gets it back on the blue line to Manson. Could not get a shot through. Gerard to the right wing corner. Comes up top of the circle. Podkolzin got it out to Arvidsson. Down the left wing. In over the line. Arvidsson looks to the middle. Stops on the left side into the corner for Podkolzin. Podkolzin up to the blue line. To the right wing for Connor Brown. 4 minutes to go here in the second. Tied at 3. Oilers and Avalanche. Pass to the middle. Glances off a Colorado stick. Comes out. Drilled back in by Kulak. Cleared off of Emberson, and it goes out of play. We're going to take a break. What a game. 3:49 to go here in the second. Oilers, Avalanche, tied at 3. From the Ball Arena in Denver, Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in-store for details.
A bedtime story by Zachary Martin Hyman.
The hockey game's over. The Zamboni sleeps soon. I lay down in comfort. Legacy heating my room. Good night to you, furnace, with your hot blower running. Good night to you, air vents, keeping the warm air coming. Good night to my payments that I won't see for 1 year. Good night to my legacy. Bedtime is near.
Warm winter nights. That's how you soothe your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers were down 3-0 in this game. Got a goal late in the first, got 2 here in the second. It's been Arvidsson, Kulak, and McDavid for the Oilers. And it's tied up at 3. Draisaitl and Bouchard drawing assists on that McDavid goal. 3:49 to go in the second period. Face off at center. Puck goes to Kulak.
What did we say at the end of the first period about Edmonton's second period?
Yeah.
All year.
All year they've been good. Puck sent into the Colorado zone. Janmark around to the right wing point. Goes to Emberson. Plays it low. Bounces around near the blue line now, and it was Henrique to keep it in. To Janmark on the left wing. To the top of the circle. Parson will get it out for Colorado, a bouncing puck, and that went right out.
I think that got the glass. It did not. I'm pretty sure it got the glass, didn't it? I thought that got the glass on the way out. I don't think that's a penalty.
Sure like to see it again, I can tell you that much.
It's a penalty.
It is, too.
Wow.
Number 16 has a 2-minute minor delay of game, puck over the glass.
Now, that was bizarre. I got to watch it again. I thought it clicked.
Okay, there's Parson in.
Oh, no, it's clean.
It did go clean out.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right. It looked like it hit the glass, but it didn't. Oilers have outscored the opposition now 63-34 in second periods.
Well, like I told you. I mean, that's basically their goal differential this year. They're plus 29 on the year, and they're plus 25 on the season. Plus 29 in the second, and they're plus 25 in goal differential on the year. So they're negative at every other combined first, second, or first, third, and overtime. Got to win draws if you're Leon on the power play. Look out.
Puck rimmed out. It goes right to Logan O'Connor in over the line. The shot. Save rebound. Oh, what a stop by Skinner with the left pad. And he just kept it out. Here's Draisaitl into the Colorado zone. Parsonen on for delay a game. Puck goes to the right wing corner. McDavid has it. Oilers on the power play. Tied at 3 here in the second period. Back to the point to Nugent Hopkins. Right side to Draisaitl. Into the corner now to McDavid. To the blue line, Nugent Hopkins, and back to McDavid. It comes out. Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. McDavid made a couple of moves at the line. McCarr then gets the puck out.
Almost had Leon right through the middle.
Bouchard will start up. 1:10 to go in the man advantage. Back to McDavid into the Colorado zone. To the left wing for Nugent Hopkins. To the point to Bouchard.
Got to get a shot here for Edmonton, don't you?
I think so. To Bouchard, to Nugent Hopkins, cross ice. Draisaitl to Bouchard, to Draisaitl on the right wing. Slides off the check of Lehkonen. Back to the right wing. It goes to McDavid. To Draisaitl, up out of the corner. Draisaitl, side of the net. Nugent Hopkins spun around to Draisaitl. To the point to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl.
Too static.
Come up to the top of the circle. 30 seconds to go in the man advantage. To McDavid on the left wing. McDavid to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. He'll get it in front to Nugent Hopkins. They could not get that through. McCarr will bring it out for Colorado. Off the left wing boards. Gets to it himself. A shot off the outside of the post on the short side. And it's Nugent Hopkins up the left wing to Hyman. Into the Colorado zone. Penalty just about done. Hyman goes to the left wing corner. In behind the net to Draisaitl. Goes to the right side. Draisaitl centers that. It goes off of Manson.
Oilers are down. They got to get a D on the ice here.
Edmonton 0 for 3 on the power play. Puck shot down. It should be icing against Colorado, and it is. With 1:02 to go in the second. The game tied at 3.
Don't want to be outshot 2-0 on the power play. And that's what happened because Edmonton was so deselective. And why they've got McDavid and Draisaitl that tight in the far corner. Again, when Connor's attacking from the left flank and Leon's on the right flank, it opens up lots. It's obviously something they picked up in the PK of Colorado as to why they're doing it that way. 5-on-5, the Oilers been pretty good in this game as the game's gone on.
Henrique wins the draw. Arvidsson has it at the blue line. A rising shot. It's blocked by Kelly, and it comes out. We're into the last minute here of the second period.
Got to get the shot through there if you're Arvidsson.
Nurse up to Arvidsson. Off his stick, goes into the Colorado zone. Gerard rimming it to Rantanen. Rantanen into the middle of the ice. To Middlestad into the Oiler end. Lost it to Podkolzin. Swing back behind the Edmonton net. 33 seconds to go in the period to Kulak. Up the right wing to Henrique. Henrique will just jam the puck out to center ice. Gerard spinning around at his own blue line. Out of Taves on the right wing to Nathan McKinnon. He'll flip the puck to the right corner. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. It's back there.
Get in there and support him.
They do. Henrique, left wing to Podkolzin. Will get it out. Second period will end.
Great period for Edmonton.
Oilers were down 3-0 at one point in this game. Down 3-1 after the first. A lot of pressure, a lot of opportunity in that second period. They get a couple of goals. They've tied the game up, and now it's win a period, win a game.
The only thing I don't like, power play at the end of the period. You worry about losing some momentum on that power play. I think you got to just play with a little bit greater desperation, put more pucks in that. This is a hell of a hockey game. I mean, these are the games you dream of being a part of and getting the privilege to work as a broadcaster. You got two teams with elite level ability on the ice, and they're just going at it. And the Oilers, to their credit, rallied from 3-0 down. They could have gone away. Second of a back-to-back, and we'll see who's in the third.
Looking forward to it. Wow, what game it has been through 40 minutes. We're tied at 3. Nathan McKinnon's got a pair for Colorado. Logan O'Connor's also scored. It was Victor Arvidsson, Brett Kulak, Connor McDavid for the Oilers. They battle back from a 3-0 deficit, and now it's 20 minutes or more to decide this one. This has been a pretty good game through 40. And I know you got a great second intermission. It's 20 minutes or more to decide this one. This has been a pretty good game through 40. And I know you got a great second intermission coming up. Brent Griffiths, Rob Brown, They're standing by. We are here at the Ball Arena. Tied at 3, Oilers and the Avalanche. This is Four Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Calling all hockey parents. Ford of Canada and the Edmonton Oilers want to know how your child's minor hockey team gives back to the community. For a chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime experience with 4 drills and skills to train like a pro at Rogers Place. Open to minor hockey teams with players between the ages of 7 to 13 in Edmonton and area. Register your child's minor hockey team today at FordDrillsAndSkills.ca. Registration closes January 31st.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. At the Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Right wing corner, Draisaitl to McDavid. He's in the slot, took a hit, still has the puck. Over to Draisaitl, one-timer, pad save, rebound, scores! Connor McDavid has tied the game at 3.
Wow, and that's our Highlight Zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the second intermission. Bryn Griffiths in Studio B, along with Rob Brown. You kind of called it. You said that late goal by the Oilers in the first period would give them a little bit of extra juice going into the second. And wow, just like that, we're tied at 3, Rob.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing about the Oilers. They're never out of a hockey game. They just kept pressing. They had a little bit of confidence from the goal late in the period. It gave them a little bit of an excitement push in the intermission, and the Colorado Avalanche came out flat coming into the second period. They sat there and they're like, "How did we give up that late one?" And the Oilers didn't play poorly in the first. They just everything that seemed to go on net found the back of the net against them. Give them credit. They kept their confidence. They came out, dominated the second period, and have now set themselves up that if they win a period, they can win a hockey game in a tough stretch of games against a very good hockey club. They've set themselves up pretty good.
And the funny part is that Mackenzie Blackwood made a great save on Leon early in that second period. And, I start to wonder, okay, are they getting it back together again? And then you have a seeing eye shot from Brett Kulak, his 6th of the season, and that got the Oilers to within 1. And it just, the snowball just continued to roll down the hill a little bit for the Oilers. It was a really solid period. But I agree with you. The first period was good, too.
Well, the one thing we talked about after the first period is you can continue to shoot from the perimeter, but you need players in front of the net. You need to get in the eyes of Blackwood, and Corey Perry did that. The fourth line came out for the Oilers. They kept the play alive in the offensive zone. They caught the Colorado Avalanche tired. The puck doesn't get out because an Avalanche player was too tired to make the extra effort. And then Perry just went in front of Blackwood. You can't stop what you can't see. And Kulak, simple, put pucks on net. If you know the players are putting pucks on net, go hang out in front of the goaltender. Perry did that. And he's been doing it for 15, 20 years. So he knows where he's supposed to be. Puck gets a, fortunate direct route to the net. And all of a sudden, Mackenzie Blackwood, who has been dynamite all game long, has given up 2 on 2 really weird, odd goals by the Edmonton Oilers.
The other thing, too, we've seen 6 goals in this hockey game and nothing with the man advantage for either team. But the Oilers' power play has been moving it around pretty good, but they're 0 for 3.
Well, they're moving it around, but they ain't putting pucks on net. The last power play that the Oilers had, they had 0 shots on net, and the 2 best opportunities were by the Avalanche, 2 shorthanded partial breakaways. So the Oilers were forcing plays at the blue line. They got caught standing still, turned the puck over a couple times, and the Avalanche, they can go shorthanded. They've got guys that are not afraid to jump up in the play. So the Oilers missed a golden opportunity taking the lead late in the period on the power play.
Hey, what do you want to say about the goaltending tonight? Because both guys are making great saves. There's a lot of offensive thrust out there for both teams, but that Skinner save off of O'Connor, the shorthanded opportunity, that's a huge save right now. And who knows how big it'll play, depending on what happens in the third period.
It was. Again, the Oilers got caught sleeping on a face-off, and they get a partial breakaway. Not only does Skinner stop the first one, the rebound, as O'Connor went around him, and Skinner just stretched out his 6'5", 6'6" frame and just got his toe on it. Huge save. Yeah, 100%. Because it's one thing to give up a goal. That's back-breaking. It's another thing when it's a shorthanded goal. So Stewart's, well, right now, neither goaltender can blink. Because the way this game's going, next shot might be the one that wins the hockey game. So look for both teams needing a quality save here or two in the third period to get a victory.
Nathan MacKinnon's picked up his 16th and 17th goals of the season and rang one off the goal post in that second period. And as he's moving in, I'm starting to wonder why, if you're an Oilers defender, you might as well just go right at him. If you're going to let that guy shoot, I know, but you know what I'm saying.
You can't go at him. He's too fast. If you go at him, he's going to walk around you. So what you're doing, you're just trying to keep yourself between him and the net and force him to shoot it from further out. But there's zero. That'd be like trying to skate towards Connor McDavid. He wants you to do that. McKinnon wants you to skate at him because he's just going to make you look silly. So
let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase it. At least rush him a little bit, not go right at him. I always remember Billy Guerin telling me the best way to handle Peter Forsberg was you can't lunge yourself at him because he'll just throw the puck beside you or around you and go around you. But in this particular case, McKinnon, if he's got a chance to shoot the puck, it's almost always in. It's just that was a tough play for the defense, though. I got to say that for sure.
The difference between Peter Forsberg and McKinnon and McDavid skate at a different level than any player that's ever played in the National Hockey League. So it sounds easy. Hey, just force him. Just go at him. Give him a little pressure. As soon as you take that step forward, you're done. He's gone by you. And we see that time and time again with Connor McDavid. You're just backing in and hoping that your stick or your body will deflect the puck wide or get a piece of it. But those two are at a different level. That's why they're the two of the best players in the world. And we've seen that on display tonight as both players have had strong games.
And right up there at the top of the scoring heap as well. Hey, going into the third period, more of the same. And will the Oilers have enough gas after the way they had to play last night to pull out the victory in Minnesota?
Oh, they got enough gas. You're tied 3-3 in Colorado after being down 3-0. The Oilers got jump. Yeah, if they were down 3-0 going into the third, maybe the legs feel a little heavy. But this is they understand the importance of this game and how big a game it would be winning on the road after being down 3-0 against a good Colorado team. Yeah, they'll have enough juice in the third. But I think Colorado will be much better in the third period as well. I look forward. I think the third period will be the best period of both teams. Best foot here in the third period.
Well, we're inching towards it. Hey, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you on the postgame show coming up. I can also tell you right now, LA is leading Vancouver late in the second period, 3-0. 3 goals on 13 shots tonight. So Vancouver might be a little cranky by the time the Oilers get there on Saturday. But wait, there's still 20 minutes to go, at least, in this hockey game. We're going to take a break and come back with more. Yeah, absolutely. A third period is coming up shortly, but we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard when we come back. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With Customer service reps on the line to get you what you need when you need it 24/7, 365 every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. As expected, former Bank of Canada Governor Mark Carney has officially kicked off his bid to replace Justin Trudeau as leader of the Liberal Party and Prime Minister. Carney, who grew up here in Edmonton, says he's a political outsider and will soon be making that clear.
So in the coming days and weeks, I'll propose some big changes and some bold new ideas. And I understand, that's not how politics is done these days. When lifelong politicians rely on slogans and slander and sound bites. But once again, these are not ordinary times.
Former Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland and Liberal House Leader Karina Gould are both expected to launch their own leadership bids in the coming days. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
OilCountry, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge on Saturday, January 18th. Come cheer on the Oilers as they take on division rivals, the Vancouver Canucks. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Call 780-643-4000 or visit cnty.com for more information.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back at Studio B after 40 minutes of play. We're all tied at 3 in Denver between the Avalanche and the Oilers. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. In the third period, 7 minutes to go, the New York Rangers leading Utah 4-3. Elsewhere, the Vancouver Canucks have just scored, and that's late in the second period, so they trail Los Angeles 3-1. That's a power play goal. Detroit 5-2 tonight over the Florida Panthers. The Leafs needed overtime to edge the New Jersey Devils 4-3. Also, Columbus on home ice coming up with a 4-1 victory over the San Jose Sharks. Another game went to overtime, and it was a close one and a low-scoring one. Washington 1-0 over the Ottawa Senators. Also, in a shootout, Tampa Bay Lightning at home edging the Ducks of Anaheim 4-3. Tough one for the Calgary Flames. They were down 3-0 in the first period, and they just couldn't come back. They lost to the Blues in St. Louis 4-1. Philadelphia 5-3 winners over the New York Islanders. In a shootout, it was Nashville beating the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. Montreal winners in Dallas over the Stars 3-1. And the Kraken took it on the chin, losing in Winnipeg to the Jets 2-1. That is your NHL out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Hang in there. Period 3 is coming up next. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Freedom Ford is kicking off the new year with incredible savings. Save up to $16,000 on remaining 2024 models with 0% financing and huge discounts. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a brand new vehicle. Freedom Ford is making room for 2025 models, so these deals won't last long. Visit Freedom Ford today and start the new year in style. Don't miss out. Drive into 2025 with unbeatable savings before it's too late.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we are here at the Ball Arena in Denver, tied up at 3. The Oilers and the Avalanche. Avalanche had a 3-0 lead. Edmonton battles back. So just like a night ago, the Oilers tied after 2 periods. The Oilers tied after 2 this year. They're 3-2-0. The Avalanche 5-0-0.
Uh-oh. Well, that shows you that they can skate and they got another gear. And you just look at the Oilers' power play and their inability to finish. They got a couple power plays, a half power play to work with, and then a full power play, and they actually gave up the better opportunities on that. Just a little bit reluctance to simplify and shoot the puck. 5-on-5, that's what they're going to have to do. The Oilers are in Vancouver on Saturday, and then they get a CBA mandated off. Now, they're not going to skate tomorrow. We're going to fly from Denver to Vancouver, but they get a CBA mandated off day on Sunday. You're playing against a real good team. Let's go for it, fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been a heck of a hockey. You live for games like this, Cam. Like, this is what it's about. And you don't think the players don't know that, too? And both teams have hit posts, and there's been chances, and McDavid and McKinnon are sitting there looking at each other as, you know, there's 3 players on the ice right now that have won Hart trophies for MVPs. This has been a hell of a hockey game.
We're looking forward to this third period. Oilers and Avalanche tied up at 3 in the McDavid line with Hyman and Draisaitl to start it off. Ekholm and Bouchard on the back end. McKinnon, Drouin, and Lehkonen with Taves and Makar. And we're underway here in the third period. Up the left wing, Lehkonen got it to the Edmonton blue line. Then he gets dumped down. Puck goes to Drouin. His shot sails over the Edmonton net. It's in the corner. Lehkonen for Colorado. Right wing in the Oilers zone. Around to the left for McKinnon. Back to the point. Comes back to McKinnon. His pass through the middle off his stick. Comes in front. And save made by Skinner. Great opportunity for the Avalanche. Cale Makar with that puck right in the slot. Skinner the save. 29 seconds into the third.
And power on power. And the Oilers misplayed the puck right at the start of the period. And Colorado gained zone time and possession. Got 2 looks off of it. And that was a great save from Skinner, blocker style.
Face off to the left of Skinner.
And they've changed their lines around.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Oh, I know. Middlestad out to take this draw against Nugent Hopkins. Puck goes to Manson on the right wing point to Middlestad. Put it off the side of the Edmonton net. And at the top of the circle, Arvidsson. Across to center ice, and now goes to Nugent Hopkins. He'll come in and shot just off of Blackwood. Puck back to the point. Nurse will keep it in.
What a chance for RNH. Look out.
It's at center ice. It's Arvidsson, left wing. Podkolzin just got it into the Avalanche zone. Gerard on the right to Middlestad. Middlestad to Gerard.
Jeff Skinner could have got called for a hook. Sorry, Cap.
You're right. He was all over Middlestad. Sent down the right wing by Manson. It won't be icing. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Tied at 3. We're here in the third. Rimmed on the right to Jeff Skinner. Minute 20 gone in this third period. Through the middle of Kulak. Comes in and over to the right side. His pass, and Kivirante broke it up. He was looking for Kelly. Missed him. Won't be icing. O'Connor got to it. Centered in front and just off the stick of Kelly. Goes wide of the goal. Kelly will keep it at least to the blue line for just a moment. The puck cleared out, and up the left wing, it's Barry. Into the Colorado zone to Philp. Philp centering pass to Skinner off a stick. Kiviranta coming the other way. Now to Kelly. Directs it in. Skinner to play it. Rims on the left. It goes to the left wing point, though. Gerard, a shot. Save made by Skinner. Nurse on the right wing to Philp. Off the glass, high in the air and out. Skinner will keep the puck in, and then it's a glove pass. We get the whistle. 2:10 gone in the third. Tied at 3. Oilers and the Avalanche.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the C's just opened up and parted the way for him, and he had an opportunity, and he got it on his backhand. The puck was rolling a little bit, but what an opportunity.
It didn't seem like it was anything till it was something.
Yeah.
Somehow it just got right through the middle. Face off to the left of Blackwood. Henrique against Middlestad. Puck goes to Manson.
Edmonton has not done a great job of face-offs in this game, Cap.
The left wing goes to Colton. He'll go into the Oilers zone. He's in behind the Edmonton net. He got spun around. Puck goes to Nurse. Nurse to Stetcher. Up the right wing to Henrique. He's at center, to the middle to Brown. Brings it in, comes down the left side. Brown, the shot, saved by Blackwood. He covered it before Nurse could get to the rebound.
Got some high heat up on Blackwood, knocked his mask off in the process. And I don't mind that he zipped it from there.
No. Lane Manson kind of blew a tire on the entry by Brown. Oh, Nurse was close to getting his stick on it.
Lane Manson, of course, father Dave, was an assistant coach with the Oilers for 3 seasons. And Dave did pretty much everything in the NHL. And he earned his reputation, Charlie. He was one tough SOB. But he also ran power plays in his NHL career. He was a shutdown defenseman.
Blackwood attending to his mask, got it all figured out.
Blackwood, both goalies have been good this game.
Yes, they have.
This could be a 6-5 game right now.
Puck goes to Makar. They'll go up into the air, and it bounces in past Ekholm. He's got to chase after it. Duran on him.
That should have been icing.
Puck rimmed on the right wing. Went to the middle of the ice. Ekholm will get it out. Give it to McDavid. He'll come in over the line on the left wing. His shot, and that launches off. A stick goes out of play.
I love it. Like, you got 2 teams, and they're just going.
They're just playing.
This is like watching 2 fighters, and they're just standing back and chucking. They're not.
No defense.
There's no It's like.
Oh, these 2 teams, they're going after it. Face off to the right of Blackwood.
And again, Draisaitl loses another goal.
Puck flipped up, doesn't get out. Draisaitl has it now. Near the left point, gives the puck to McDavid, trying to walk to the middle. And
Hyman fell. And
got in the way.
Yep.
Makar will bring the puck in. Get it on the right wing. Dren the shot. Pad save made by Skinner. Ekholm will get it up the left wing. He finds Draisaitl. He comes in over the line with McDavid. The pass, the shot off the outside of the net. It glanced off the glove of Blackwood. Puck to center. And they'll go the other way. It's Kiviranta. Kiviranta into the Oiler end. Lost it.
What a chance for Edmonton.
Bouchard's got it in behind the Edmonton goal. We're tied at 3. We're in the third. Oilers in Colorado. Bouchard skips a pass up the right wing, hits the stick of Podkolzin and goes deep into Colorado territory. It's on the left side now. Nugent-Hopkins down low, hit Podkolzin skate, and the puck cleared out. Inala lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Now Nugent-Hopkins into the Colorado zone to Arvidsson. Hit along the boards, forced out. There's Poland.
He made the right play there. He had nowhere to go with it, so he just reversed it back.
The Oilers hold on to it. Now to Kulak. Kulak will shoot it in. A rim over on the right wing. Puck cleared out. Emberson to Podkolzin. It goes past just off of him and in. Oilers can make a change. 4.5 gone here in the third. Tied at 3. Oilers in the Avalanche. Picked off at center ice by Philp. And Philp had it only for, he got the stick up. And Ross Colton got hit with a high stick from Philp. Oilers will be shorthanded once they touch it. Blackwood's gone to the bench for the extra attacker on the delayed penalty. Rantanen starting up for Colorado. Didn't like the look of it. Loops back into his end. To Manson. Manson now to Makar. Makar to Rantanen into the Oiler end on the left side. It'll be touched by Nurse. And Edmonton is about to be shorthanded for the second time in this game.
A little bit of a lazy stick there from Noah. And they're going to get a power play.
5:08 gone here in the third period.
Is it 4 or 2?
2.
Edmonton penalty number 48 is a 2-minute minor for high sticking.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
See, the stick, what's interesting is the stick was both ways. He took a stick initially, but they didn't call. I wonder if he learns how to snap his head back when that happens in the future. See if he can draw one.
Face-off will be to the right of Skinner.
And again, they've won a lot of draws in this game for a team that's 31st in the league in face-off.
Tried to drop it once.
The linesmen have been teeking out the players.
He dropped it, and Rantanen had no idea he was about to drop it.
Killian McNamara.
Yeah. Okay. Puck goes to Ekholm. Up the right wing and hit Rantanen. Goes over to Drouin. Drouin in the right wing corner. To the point to Makar. Right wing, Drouin behind the net to Rantanen. Lost it to Henrique. Will get it to the line. Past Cale Makar and out. Oilers can make a change.
I'm not sure Craig Nettles at third base would have been able to knock that. Brooks Robinson would have been able to knock that one down.
That one was hopping and bouncing, and Drouin comes into the Oilers zone to the left wing point to Makar. Out to the right. Rantanen to the side of the Edmonton net, now on the left wing. Puck on the left wing boards to McKinnon, to Rantanen, trying to poke it back to Nathan McKinnon. He gave it away. And out with it is Janmark down the right wing. He might drive to the net. Instead, he goes behind it, and then he takes a hit from Makar. Puck comes free. McKinnon up the right wing. Into the Oilers zone through the middle. Lost it. It's loose. It'll get to the line. Parson had kept it in, but Podkolzin will scoop it up and out. 45 seconds to go in the penalty to Philp. Tied at 3 here in the third. Puck cleared out of the zone by Emberson. Taves has it at the Colorado blue line. Now to McKinnon. McKinnon lost the puck. Podkolzin shoots it in. Taves in his own end, up the boards. Podkolzin there for the Oilers. Got it to the corner. Taves will cut in front of his goal. Give it to Middlestad. Middlestad into the Oiler end on the left wing. Nurse on the boards. It'll get near the line. Taves will keep it in towards the net. Glove by Skinner. He'll hold on to it. 3 seconds left to go in the penalty to Philp. Oilers in Colorado tied up at 3. 7:05 gone here in the third period.
You need a saw off in this draw here. You don't want to give up a shot in the final 3 seconds. They've got to probably keep a D-man up high here. Philp coming out of the box.
Mittelstadt against Henrique. Puck goes right to Skinner. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Gets it down the ice. Penalty expires. Colorado 0 for 2 on the power play. So the Oilers survived that one. Did a good job on the PK. Taves with it in behind his net. Left wing to Girard. Long pass on the right to Colton. He'll shoot it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Gets up to the line. Colton will keep it in. Put it on net. Saved by Skinner. And it's Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net. No wait. Skating through. Draisaitl picks it up. Drops it back to Matthias Ekholm. Now on the left wing to Connor McDavid. Cuts through the middle and shoots it in. Go to the right. Right wing corner. Makar. Rimming it. Bouchard kept it in. It goes to McDavid. Left wing to Hyman. Hyman will take it to the net and just off. A stick goes over the goal. And the puck along the boards. Makar trying to clear it out. He can't. It's McDavid to the slot. Finds Draisaitl. Goes to the right wing. Now to McDavid off the right side to the middle. The shot just missed. Puck in behind the goal. Draisaitl to the right wing point. Matthias Ekholm. Down the right wing to Draisaitl. Slides off that check, and he can't get a shot, and it's going to be a penalty. It'll be a hooking call against the Avalanche. The Edmonton Oilers are going the power play. Here in the third period, we played 8 minutes, 23 seconds of the third. Tied at 3. Oilers on the power play. We come back. Parker Kelly going to the box. From Denver, it's Ford Dealers. NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Hey, hockey fans! Hard rubber works well on the ice rink, but not so good on frozen roads. Atturo tires are engineered with that in mind. Scientifically designed tread patterns, along with resilient rubber compounds, allow Atturo tires to grip well in the cold of winter, while providing excellent traction and long tread life through year-round conditions. Atturo has the all-weather tire for you. Available at Action Car and Tire, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Kelly off for hooking. Oilers with their fourth power play of the evening. They're 0 for 3 with the man advantage. Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Blackwood. Oilers were down 3-0 in this game. Evened it up after 2 periods. Taves off the draw, wraps it around the left side and down the ice. Out from behind the net, Bouchard up the right wing, now to Draisaitl. Drops it to Bouchard, who drops it in turn to McDavid. He'll come in, he'll go right to the net, and he got tied up. Puck went to Blackwood, sent to the line, kept in by Draisaitl, right point. Trying to go down the right wing, has nowhere to go with it. O'Connor in the way to Kiviranta, he'll get it out.
Leon frustrated with himself.
Bouchard to McDavid at the Edmonton blue line. Now down the right wing into the Colorado zone, across to Nugent Hopkins. Stops on the left side. Rims on the right. It goes to Draisaitl. To the point, Bouchard. Across to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. He's top of the circle. Draisaitl into the corner. McDavid. Now to Hyman. To Draisaitl on the right wing.
Got to put it to the net, Cam.
To the point. to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. To Bouchard. A shot off the pad of Blackwood. Puck in the corner and cleared out by Taves.
That puck hit the referee's skate here. Still 45 seconds left. The Oilers keep most of the first unit on the ice.
Tied at 3 in the third. 10-14 to go in the period. Bouchard put it through the slot that went by everybody, and it came out.
Hate to see a team lose momentum on the power play.
Nurse with it at the Edmonton blue line, right wing to Arvidsson. Down the left side to Ekholm. Rims it, goes to the blue line, and Nurse had hit Kiviranta. Kiviranta trying to cut to the net. He'll go behind it, and he went to wrap it around, put it off the outside of the goal. Penalty over here in 5 seconds as Arvidsson to center ice. Got it in on the right wing to Perry. Penalty done. Behind the net to Arvidsson. Edmonton 0 for 4 on the power play. We're tied at 3. We're here in the third. Arvidsson battling, but it does come out. To O'Connor down the right wing to Kelly. A shot. Bad save made by Skinner. Puck sent near the blue line. But it was McKinnon to keep it in. He'll get it to the middle. To Renton. Fanned on his shot as he got to the slot. He gets it back. He'll get the puck to Makar, and he blasted it wide of the net and down the ice. Makar had a full head of steam as he leaned into it, but he missed. Makar up the right wing. Now to McKinnon. He'll shoot it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. We're tied at 3. We're 8:45 to go in the third period. It's near the side of the Edmonton net. Goes to the left wing corner. Sent to the line. Taves to Makar. Right wing to McKinnon. He's on top of the circle to the blue line to Makar. Down low to Drouin. He'll take it to the left wing to the top of the circle, then lost the puck, and Kulak will get it out to Connor Brown off the right wing boards and into the Colorado zone. Makar goes in behind the net. Brown takes him to the corner. Puck goes to Taves. He'll give it to Makar. Makar on the right wing. Got it out to center ice. Middlestad. Now to Colton. He'll come in on the right wing. The shot hit the shoulder of Skinner. Middlestad. Right wing back to the point. Middleton. A shot. That one blocked. And Arvidsson might have a rush up the ice. No, it was Blackwood. Got it to the boards, but he gave it away to Arvidsson, trying to chop it towards the net.
He's got a broken skate. He's got to get off the ice.
Middleton or Middlestad will get the puck into the Oilers zone to the left wing corner. Along the boards. Nugent Hopkins off the boards, up in the air and out. Middleton up the right wing. Give it to Colton. He'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. It's bouncing around. Middlestad goes to the right corner. Got hit by Nugent Hopkins. Puck calls into the blue line off of Manson's glove and out. Gerard at center ice. So blast the puck in. Goes to Bouchard. Banks it. Glove down by Draisaitl. He'll come down the left wing into the Colorado end. Side of the net. It comes in front to Hyman, and it just went wide.
Come on. Finish that off.
McDavid in behind the goal. Out to Bouchard. Scores! Evan Bouchard hammers it upstairs, and the Oilers have a 4-3 lead.
That is your prototypical Bouch bomb. Evan Bouchard pounds home his 8th goal of the season right after Zach Hyman point-blank look. Couldn't quite finish it off. And then McDavid with the presence of mind on a platter, high blocker side on Mackenzie Blackwood.
8th of the year by Bouchard. 13:05 time of the goal. The Oilers have their first lead of the evening. They were down 3-0 at one point in this game. And Evan Bouchard puts the Oilers up by 1. Emberson is center ice. Will shoot it in on the right. And we'll go in behind the net. Middleton on the end boards will lose the puck. Jeff Skinner to the blue line to Kulak. His shot does not get through. Parsonen will come out for Colorado. Down the right wing, McDavid and Draisaitl with the assist on the goal by Bouchard. And the Oilers with a 4-3 lead here in the third period as Perry will dump it in. And go to the left wing corner, 6:25 to go in the third.
Okay, Skinner's got to stay up high here. Don't overcommit down low. You're up by a goal. You're a fourth line.
Puck cleared out. Kulak back pedals in his own end. Into the middle to Perry. Skips off his stick. McKinnon will shoot the puck around to Rantanen. Now to McCarr. Centering pass off the stick of Emberson. It goes over to the left wing. McKinnon to the blue line to Taves. A snapshot blockered away by Skinner. Comes up to the line. Perry got it out.
Good hard stick by Perry. Get it out.
Cale McCarr to Devon Taves. Into the Oiler end to McKinnon on the left wing. McKinnon to the left corner. Centering pass. That goes off of Connor Brown. Brown will turn it up the right wing. He's trying to get this thing out. Taves going to keep it in. Now the pass off the stick of Brown. And Colorado has to retreat and clear the Oilers zone.
Nugent put Colson. Cam, they got to get off.
Yeah. Oh, Nugent Hopkins steals it. Pass by Taves goes off of Nugent Hopkins. Now his stick breaks. The puck along the boards inside the Colorado end. Nugent Hopkins will go off for a change. Hyman into the Colorado end on the left wing to McDavid left wing boards. Drouin takes him up to the line. It doesn't get out. Shot in cross corner is Hyman on the right wing. To Draisaitl, centering pass that goes off the side of the net. Draisaitl has it again to the left wing point. Ekholm looking for the ricochet. Does get it to Draisaitl behind the goal for McDavid. David slides to the right wing to Draisaitl to McDavid. McDavid to the line for Ekholm. He has it left wing point. Rims it low. Gets into the left wing corner. McCarr around the boards, got it out to Lehkonen. He's one-on-one with Bouchard. Lehkonen has to stop up on the right wing towards the net, and it goes into the left corner. Middlestad has it on the left wing, about top of the circle. To the blue line to Girard. A wrist shot, doesn't get through. It's in the slot, and it's chopped to the line by Bouchard. Kept in by Girard. Turn and shooting it off the outside of the net was Connor, or Ross Colton. And the puck to the line, and that hit nobody. I thought it might hit somebody at the Oiler bench. Did not. As we're down to under 4 to go in the third. 4-3, Oilers lead. Kulak back into his own end. Has to go in behind the net. Taken out by O'Connor. The puck along the top of the circles on the boards inside the Oilers zone as that does come free. Henrique to the right wing to Emberson. Softly plays it out. Middleton into his own zone. Up the left wing off of O'Connor and down the ice. It'll be no icing. Emberson into the right corner. Puck gets into the slot. Jeff Skinner got it to the line and out. 3:15 to go in the third. 4-3 Oilers. Middleton to DeHaan.
Remember, Jared Bednar pulls his guardian early.
Parsonen got it just to the Edmonton blue line. Nurse on the right wing to Brown. Brown will play the puck in. Girard behind the net. Gave it away to Podkolzin. To the left wing point for Nurse. Off the stick of Podkolzin. Puck goes in behind the net. DeHaan will get it up the right wing to Parsonen. He clears it. Nurse's pass. That one hits Ross Colton, goes into the Oiler bench, and we get the whistle. We're going to take a break. We got 2:44 to go in the third. 4-3. Oilers lead the Avalanche from the Ball Arena in Denver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in store for details.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs. to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
4-3 Oilers lead, battling back from a 3-0 deficit. They're here in Denver taking on the Avalanche. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 11:48 into the first period. It was 3-0 for Colorado. Arvidsson, Kulak, McDavid, and Bouchard scoring for Edmonton. Puck shot into the Colorado zone. Girard up the left wing to Colton, cross ice to Manson. The right wing to O'Connor, just to the Edmonton blue line, sailed out by Ekholm.
So they put their second line on the ice here. They're going to get that top line for the final minute and 45. You watch.
Drifted into the Oiler end by Manson. Bouchard will get it high in the air and out. Manson inside his own end. Down to 2:10 to go here in the third.
And now they get their top line out here. And if they get the puck up the ice, they're coming.
Nugent Hopkins with it inside the Oiler end. Up in the air and out with it. Taves with a bouncing puck to deal with. Left wing, it went off of Nugent Hopkins, off of Rantanen. Now Lehkonen had to deal with Podkolzin. It'll come across to Makar, but he's inside his own end.
They're going to pull him right here. This guy's a one-man zone entry for Colorado.
Makar pass on the right. Oh, I went off the stick of McKinnon, and that launched out of play, and it came out hot. Minute 38 to go in the third. 4-3 Oilers lead.
And back comes McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. Who, it should be stated, have the game tying, and right now the go-ahead goal. Power on power here.
Girard to Makar. Will go back to his own end up the right wing now. Out to center ice to Rantanen. There goes the goaltender for the bench, the extra attacker. Blackwood to the Colorado bench. It's poked over to the left wing corner. Now 6-on-5. Down to a minute 20 to go in the third. Rantanen has it. Right corner in the Oilers zone. To Drouin to Rantanen. Cross ice pass, glances off his stick before it could get to McKinnon. Now he has it to the right point to Makar. To McKinnon, will cross ice pass, comes in front of the net. Saved by Skinner, got him with the right pad. What a stop, the puck into the corner. And Hyman could not get it out, it gets to the line. Taves over to Makar, into the last minute here in the third. Right wing corner to Rantanen, to the blue line. Taves left side to McKinnon. Holds on, and now back to the point. Give it to Taves, over to Makar. 45 seconds to go. The shot, and the save by Skinner. 4-3 Oilers lead to Makar. Over to Taves. Shoots wide of the net. Rims on the left wing. McKinnon will let it go. That's off the cross. Back to the point. Makar, left wing. McKinnon, one-timer off the outside of the net. Nurse rims it. It won't get out. Kept in. Taves has it. 23 seconds to go in the third period. McKinnon, cross-ice pass. One-time. One stays out, too. And on the left wing, David couldn't get it out. Puck sent up the line. Towards the line. And Makar will keep it in. On the left wing, 8 seconds to go. McKinnon to the net. The shot off the arm of Skinner and out of play. 4 seconds left. Oilers up 4-3. Wow. Wow. In some tilt. Unbelievable. Face-off will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. Had to come up with some big saves here in the last minute with the netminder on the bench for Colorado.
Got to neutralize off the draw and sell out, get in there and support.
We'll get the sticks down. It goes between the defensemen. It'll come out and go down the ice. The Edmonton Oilers come all the way back from a 3-0 deficit here in Denver. They win it 4-3.
Second of a back-to-back for Edmonton in Minnesota last night. Late game, got into the hotel, 2:45 in the morning. You're playing a dynamic, gifted team, well-coached. They get up 3-0, 12 minutes into the game, and you find a way to summon the energy here to rally all the way back and pull out a victory. What a performance tonight from the Edmonton Oilers in Denver, Colorado. This is an excellent team that you're playing, and Edmonton willed themselves to a victory tonight.
That's 4 straight wins. That's 8 of the last 9 for the Oilers. They now have 29 on the season. And down 3-0, 11:48 into the first period. And they grind their way right back into the game. Tie it up after 40, get the game winner. 13:05 into the third. Evan Bouchard with a heater from the point. And the Edmonton Oilers will get the victory here tonight. Oilers now 5-4 on the second game of back-to-backs.
Crazy game.
A crazy game. Just offense, speed, excitement, you name it. This game had all of it. So the Oilers able to work their way back into it and get the game winner from Evan Bouchard. And the Oilers with a 4-3 come from behind victory here against the Colorado Avalanche.
Wow, what a hockey game tonight, man. That was awesome.
They get the late goal in the first period by Arvidsson. And the thing is, they'd played pretty well in the first, but there they were. They were down 3-0 and just kept at it, kept chipping away. And the Edmonton Oilers get the win as we get Zach Hyman downstairs, Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer upstairs. Zach, your thoughts, first of all, on what seemed like a pretty incredible game from our vantage point?
Yeah, another big win. Obviously got behind early again. We don't want to make a habit of that, but it's good to be able to win games in different ways, and good to be able to battle back in that one.
Yeah, the reality of the situation here is, Zach, I mean, you guys showed that this was like watching a prize fight between, and both teams went for it, and you guys showed a hell of a chin. You had every reason to sit there, scheduled loss, down 3-0. They're a real good team, second of a back-to-back, and you dug in, and you found a way to rally. And the goalie, he was locked in. He made some unbelievable stops, and so did Stu late.
Yeah, I mean, we don't give up, obviously. That's our team. That's the way we are. We want to win every game we can, and we know that no matter what, we're in a game. It doesn't matter how much we're down by. We believe in ourselves and believe in Stu to be able to shut the door there. I thought he played incredible after that, and obviously their goalie played pretty well too, but great game.
Zach, what was the feeling after 20 minutes? I know you were down 3-0, but it looks like you guys had played pretty well in that opening 20, but just didn't see the results.
Yeah, that's hockey. Sometimes, you play well and you look up the scoreboard and you're down, and they got some pretty special players over there that are able to score on, whatever chance they get, right? So they had a couple grade A chances. They made good on them, and we weren't able to score in the first, but I thought we rebounded offensively. I thought Stu was, like I said, solid all the way through after that, and able to get the win.
Zach, goals from 3 of your 4 lines tonight, too.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. All right, thanks, man.
Thanks,
awesome.
Zach.
Thank you, guys.
You bet.
Okay, there was Zach Hyman downstairs. Wow, I'll tell you what, I'm exhausted.
Well, you should be.
that was some game. Oilers battle back from 3-0 deficit here against the Avalanche, and it was, you name it. You're right. Goals from 4 different lines. You get just opportunity at both ends. It's amazing it was only 4-3. This game could have been 7-6.
Yep.
Both netminders had to make big saves, Stuart Skinner and Mackenzie Blackwood. That was a gutsy performance on a team it's been a lot of travel. There was the one home game.
This has basically been a 7-game road trip right now.
What it feels.
At 8. The Oilers lost a lot of draws in the third period in this game, but they got the goal that mattered. And McDavid a goal and assist, Bouchard a goal and assist, Draisaitl a couple of assists, goals from 3 or 4 lines. Skinner with some huge saves late.
Yeah, and now the Oilers got to deal with Vancouver on a Saturday night, hockey day in Canada, as the Oilers win this one 4-3. So that's four straight wins for the Oilers and 8 of their last 9.
Yeah, we'll say this. I got Vancouver. They're down 4-1 right now to L.A. Rick Tocchet talked to J.T. Miller in the second period of that game. And I believe J.T. left the bench at some point. I don't know if he's nursing an injury or something, what's going on there. Vancouver. We talked to Ray Ferraro today. He said, Bob, Vancouver's got an A game and they got a D game, and they got nothing in between. So I'm going to guess we're going to see Vancouver's A game coming up on Saturday. The Oilers pounded them 7-2 there earlier this season back on November 9th. And by the way, since November 9th, the Oilers are 23-6-2, the best record in the NHL.
That's amazing. Well, this one, it was 3-0 for Colorado, 11:48 in. Nathan McKinnon had a pair. Logan O'Connor also scored for the Avalanche. Victor Arvidsson gets a goal for the Oilers late in the first period. Then Brett Kulak gets his 6th of the season, gets the Oilers down. It's only down by 1. Connor McDavid ties the game for Edmonton in the second period. In the third, Evan Bouchard with the game winner, and the Oilers win this one by a score of 4-3 over the Colorado Avalanche. Our Rogers post-game shows coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
McDavid in behind the goal. Out to Bouchard. Scores! Evan Bouchard hammers it upstairs, and the Oilers have a 4-3 lead.
And that is the highlight zone for Century Casino. Century Casinos, all in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. The Oilers win again. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Bob Stauffer, Cam Moon, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brent Griffiths, the Oilers Radio Network, the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no interest, and no payments for 1 year. We bring aboard our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown, on the Rogers postgame show. Rob, that was a hell of a win for Edmonton.
It was a great game to watch. I think there's some things that you see in this game, if you're an Oiler fan, that you really like. The Oilers superstars matched the Colorado Avalanche superstars, and we thought that at worst it would be a draw, because McKinnon and Renton and McCarr are good. But what we also saw is Skinner matched, if not outplayed, Blackwood in the other end. Skinner was fantastic. As this game moved on, he got better. That was huge. And I think there's more question marks to me of the Colorado Avalanche depth than there is from the Edmonton Oilers depth. The Oilers depth player is good again. So I thought this was a really good game for the Oilers. It's been a fantastic stretch they're on right now. I think this is a team that's confident. No matter what happens in the hockey game, they always feel that they can win. And I think that is a great attitude to have as you move further and further towards the playoffs.
You know what, Rob? How important was the Victor Arvidsson goal? He put it to the net, it looked like he got a piece of Manson, because Blackwood was playing like a wall. Like, he had made 3 or 4 10-bell saves, and the Oilers got a little bit of belief at that point.
Well, 100%. Brendan and I talked about it after the first period. It's the two teams are going into the dressing rooms completely different feelings after that goal. If it's 3-0, Colorado's thinking, all right, game's in the bag, or a tired team. It's going to be too much for them to overcome. Our goalie's locked in. And then just a weird goal gets past Blackwood. I mean, Leon Draisaitl must be, okay, seriously, you let that one in after the ones you've saved on me? But you put pucks on net, and they do. They get a little bit of belief in the Oilers dressing room between periods. 2 goals isn't much for this team to overcome, and they continue to press. They were the better team as this game moved on. So a good victory for the Oilers in a tough situation, and they feel pretty good about this. They're going through this really, really tough stretch right now, and all they're doing is gaining points in the standings and confidence in their minds.
I'm just going to read you from a former NHL general manager. That was a crazy win. The teams with high skill, like Edmonton, Colorado, all have the same problems in terms of depth in the lineup. Whoever wins the trade deadline deals can make meaningful adjustments from here on out. They win the cup. Teams could use rest and relaxation badly. The Four Nations condensing the schedule is turning the season into more of a grind than usual. I think that's all true. Edmonton's only got 3 players playing in the Four Nations Cup. Vegas has got 7. And Edmonton has Connor McDavid, and he's not from this planet. But frankly, tonight, nor was Nathan McKinnon or Cale Makar.
Yeah, they're pretty good, those guys. It's going to be fun watching them all play together. The thing is, I like the Oilers' depth. I know everyone's talking about they got to get this, they got to get that. Yeah. The Oilers' depth is continuing to go through this league right now and win game after game after game, and everyone's on a different night is coming up with some important play, whether it's a one face-off, a block shot, a physical play, or scoring a goal. So, the Oilers are probably going to add at the deadline, but the Oilers players are making it tougher on the management. Like, what do we need? Do we need this? Do we need that? Because the guys that are in the lineup right now are doing their jobs.
No question about it. Vancouver up next. The last score we had, it was 4-1. I don't know if you've got it on at home. Yeah, it's 4-1 midway through the third period. And, the Canucks, the shots are even in this game at 18-17 for Vancouver. I believe JT Miller has left this game. Not quite sure what's going on there. Edmonton won there. I mean, Ray Farrell said to us earlier today on Oilers Now, Rob, I'll leave you with this. He said, Vancouver's got an A game and a D game. They don't have a B and C game. Well, you know who does have a B and C game? The Edmonton Oilers, and they can win with B and C games.
That's what we're seeing right now, Bob. We're with the Oilers. Game after, they're finding ways to win. I mean, they weren't good defensively in Minnesota. They found a way to win. They weren't great defensively in Chicago. They fell behind early, didn't have a good start. They found a way to win. Tonight, I didn't think they had a poor first period, but they were trailing 3-0. They found a way to win. That's what good teams do. As for Vancouver, I have no idea. I've been on a lot of teams, and there's been teams where there's some guys that don't get along. I've never seen a team self-destruct like the Vancouver Canucks have, and I don't want to see that. I want all the Canadian teams to do well. When all the Canadian teams are in the playoffs, it's way more fun. How much fun was Vancouver-Edmonton last year? But whatever's happening there this year in Vancouver, it is, you keep thinking it's going to turn, but it hasn't. And I watched the beginning of that game. LA just came out and just set the tone early. And, we know the LA Kings, you get a lead, they get a lead. They're tough to catch. So the Vancouver Canucks, the Oilers can't take them lightly, but the Vancouver Canucks are nowhere near the team that we saw last year in the playoffs.
Rob, I'm going to throw one more thing at you here. Mm-hmm. I know it was in the end McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman that scored the game-tying and game-winning goals, but they got a line. They got 3 goals now in the last game and a half from Nugent, Hopkins, Arvidsson, and Podkolzin. And they got a goal from their fourth line tonight when Kulak scored. 3 of their 4 goals scored tonight were scored even strength. Not bad. Well, not bad, man.
No, and that's why I think there's more question marks with the Colorado Avalanche about depth than there is about the Oilers. The Oilers their depth is playing well. This is a team that right now, and we talked about it not too long ago, you and I. This Oiler team, they feel they can do something special. They feel they have an opportunity this year to win a Stanley Cup. Nobody wants to miss out on that opportunity. So you've got depth players playing as well as they can play to try and tell the management, you don't need someone else. I'm here. Let me be that guy. Nobody wants someone taking their spot. And their depth players have been excellent now for about 2.5 months.
Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
The Smart Play of the Night is brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta. With all natural ingredients, it's the smart move for your next meal. Look for the box the next time you shop. Well, you know who sharpened up and had a great second half to the game. Great final 50 minutes with Stuart Skinner. They scored 3 goals on 5 shots to open this game up. And the rest of the way, Stu Skinner stopped the final 20 shots and that was a Grant Fuhr win tonight from Stuart Skinner. That's how Grant Fuhr used to win games. You could get to him at times early, but he wouldn't give up the one that mattered. And the other guy, he was really good tonight. The Oilers hit a post. Colorado ended up hitting 2 posts too in this game, but the Oilers missed a couple open nets. And Blackwood pulled 2 out of the net on Leon Draisaitl. What a hockey game. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
OilCountry, the Rogers Place experience is coming to Century Casino as they host the ultimate Oilers watch party at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge on Saturday, January 18th. Come cheer on the Oilers as they take on division rivals, the Vancouver Canucks. Be a part of the action for your chance to win incredible Oilers prizes. You won't want to miss this.
Century Casino Edmonton, 13103 Fort Road. Reservations are recommended. Call 780-643-4000 or visit cnty.com for more information.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right. Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. The LA Kings are walloping the Vancouver Canucks. Warren Foegele is his 12th of the year in the third period. LA up 5-1 over Vancouver. Edmonton and Vancouver on Saturday. Detroit, Todd McClellan is 8-2 as head coach of the Red Wings. They took it to Florida. Final score 5-2. We had Zach Hyman on at the end of the game. Zach has got 11 goals and 17 points in 19 games since the Team Canada announcement. He's +8 since that time. I will tell you that Sam Bennett, who never had a 50-point season in the NHL at the start of the year. Of course, Hyman scored 54 goals last year and 16 more in the playoffs, a 70-goal season. Sam Bennett's a hard-nosed, tough player, and maybe Hyman wouldn't be in the Bennett role, but he's gone 19 games since the announcement on the Four Nations Cup team. Four Nations face-off team, he's not scored a goal in 19 games. Florida has got a lot of guys cold right now. They've also got a couple injuries, especially on the back end. They lose. They're still, they're the reigning champs. They're a good team. They're tough. But Detroit beat them 5-2. Maple Leafs rallied against New Jersey. William Nylander scoring an overtime 4-3 victory there. Columbus Blue Jackets, Coach of the Year, Dean Evason. Is he in the mix? I think so. 4-1 for the Blue Jackets over the San Jose Sharks. Alexander Ovechkin closing in on the great one. Wayne Gretzky scores in overtime as he picks up his 874th goal. He's within 20 of number 99. 99's got him by assists. Maybe by, I don't know, 800 or 900, I would think. Can you look that up for me on the fly cam to see how many more assists Wayne Gretzky has than Alexander Ovechkin? Tampa Bay Lightning winning a shootout 4-3 over the Anaheim Ducks. The Flyers, a 5-3 victory over the New York Islanders. The St. Louis Blues, a 4-1 win at home against the Calgary Flames. The Nashville Predators, a 3-2 shootout victory over Chicago. Connor Bedard did score in that game. He's got points in 11 of his last 12. The Montreal Canadiens have won 11 of their last 14 games. They win in Dallas 3-1. They're going good. Winnipeg Jets, they've been going good since day one this season. Seattle is not. Something's not adding up with Seattle. They should be better than this. 2-1 Winnipeg Jets over the Seattle Kraken. New York Rangers, a 5-3 victory over Utah. Here at Ball Arena. The Edmonton Oilers were down 3-0, 12 minutes into the game on the second of a back-to-back in Game 7, what amounts to an 8-game road trip. And they rallied for a 4-3 victory. They have the best record in the NHL since November the 9th. Connor McDavid, Evan Bouchard with a goal and an assist. Edmonton Oil Kings tomorrow night are in Regina. Bakersfield Condors have a pair in Chicago this weekend. And math was never a strong suit for Cam Moon. Oh, I'm sorry. How dare I underestimate how many. So let's get this right. The great one is Ovechkin is within 20 goals of Wayne from the Edmonton operation. 1963 minus 709. Wow. Wayne's got 1,254 more assists than Alexander Ovechkin. That is crazy. What a beauty. All right, there you go. There you have it. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, and breathtaking views. Experience resort-like amenities including a full-time concierge, yoga and fitness studios, golf simulator, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for you to live your best life. Visit skysignaturesuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Let's go to the Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, there's a Molson with your name in it. You must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight. Would have been nice if I wrote the stars down. I'm going to go with Evan Bouchard with the third star with a goal and an assist. I'm going to go Nate McKinnon with a pair of goals with tonight's second star. And I'm going to go Connor McDavid with a goal and an assist. He is tonight's first star, and I'm told Bob flip it. McDavid was